in chains. All this time with you, I took the pain. Knew that it was wrong to stay. So I told myself I'd walk away. I think I'm ready now, ready now, ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you that I am fearless. Without you I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you that I am fearless.
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about
Sure
to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't
Never.
do that for you. It's like,
No.
oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What is-
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
See, everyone-
Oh man.
it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues as the week continues. It is Thursday, May 6, 2021. We appreciate we are here at Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Should be a lot of fun 3 hours with Mike, Sean, and Ryan. We got Puppet Pals Mad Libs coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. If you've never been here before, our friend Mad Artisan made us some Puppet Pals. So we're going to put them to work and make some funny stories and perform them for you live. It's like impromptu with paper. Everyone loves it. Also, we're going to have Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up halfway through this hour, this day in gaming history. And we will also celebrate birthdays with you. It should be a lot of fun coming up at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today as well. We have a topic of the day. We got some news stories we want to share with you. Days of the day should be a lot of fun. Good morning, Sean.
Top of the moron.
Top of the moron to you.
I love it when GMS continues for the first time in the morning.
Absolutely. Imagine like a show that was just getting started, but is thus continuing.
It's really we have one show that is 15 hours long. We just take really long breaks.
Yeah. They did used to use that in TV, where it was like, we'll be back after a 23 and a half hour break for a 30-minute show and then do it weekly. So, that sounds reasonable to me. I mean, all in favor, say aye.
No.
For some reason, I was anticipating the dissenting opinion. Good morning, Mike.
Morning.
How are you?
Top of the moron to you. I'm great.
What's your shirt say, yo?
Yo, MTV Raps.
Have you had that shirt since the 90s?
No.
Oh.
I bought it at Walmart like 6 months ago. Yeah.
Been holding on to the shirt. I'm gonna bust it out someday.
I used to love that show. I watch it with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. The other Dr. Dre, not the popular one, the chunkier one.
There's actually 2 Dr. Dre's.
Yeah, there sure is.
I honestly didn't know that. That's
Yep,
interesting
yep.
to me.
There's the successful one, and then there's the UMTV rap.
Okay, we have our line. And that's the division right there.
Yeah.
It is National Nurses Day. It is National Crepe Suzette Day. National Day of Reason. No Diet Day. World Password Day. Beverage Day. No Homework Day. And National Tourist Appreciation Day.
Appreciate those tourists. Yeah.
I mean, I miss being a tourist that could be appreciated.
I would agree. Yes,
Like,
very much so.
I like being appreciated. I would like to go back to those days where I could knock on your door and be like, "Hi, there, business. I'm interested in being appreciated, please. That'd be great. I'll take 6 appreciations." That doesn't have the same ring to it.
There's appreciation.
Yeah,
It's just not. It doesn't work.
No, let's cut that one out.
Doesn't.
No,
No.
no Diet Day, my favorite new day of the year. I like how it at least lands like in May, because everyone tries typically at the beginning of the year, and then just all falls to pieces. So May is like the day of the moment of conceding, right? Like
Officially
that's-
throwing the towel.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
it's just not happening. Just not happening.
5 months past the New Year's resolution. Yeah, so you just throw it out the window.
Load last checkpoint is in chat, as is Kalaf. Good moron to you both. No diet day? Question mark. Says load last checkpoint. My favorite new day of the year. Yeah, go crazy. No diet. Today's the day. Today's the day. I'm not gonna do it. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about my diet today.
Don't do it. Don't. Just. Why are you calling me? Sorry.
Squirrel.
The Indiana Health Department is calling me.
Wow.
They're gonna remind me of my shot next week for the 18th time, just in case I forgot or missed the other 17 notifications.
I bet somewhere in the world
I really
someone
want you
forgot.
to remember.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, it's Indiana. Everyone forgot.
I did it again last night. I'm ashamed to tell you.
Did it again?
I didn't go to bed on time. I was up late again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that happens a lot because it happened to me too.
Disappointed in you.
Yeah.
It happened to you as well. What time did you go to bed?
Oh, I was like, I'm gonna go to bed at like 11, log off, and then I saw a friend of mine was streaming who I hadn't talked to in a long time, so I jumped into his stream and I was on until like 1:30. So that was cool. It's like crap. Like I should be asleep right now. Okay.
Played
You were up
arenas.
what to like 8:15? Is that what time you went to bed? Instead of 7.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna really try to go to bed on time tonight because I was like probably 11:15. So it was a lot earlier than yesterday. 30 minutes. But I was just having so much fun and I didn't want the party to end. So
30 minutes.
went to bed. So, topic of the day. It's pretty broad, and the first one that came to mind is this is the question: is what's the most frustrating app you've ever tried to use?
All of them.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, this show's on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, now Twitter. So I check pretty much all those streams as we're signing on, as the opening's playing. Facebook is the hardest damn app to use anymore because they change the layout. Yes, every 20 days or so, there's a new layout to it. And it's like, how do I click the button to get me to the thing with the thing that I'm looking for now, right? And then what used to happen really well was on live things, you'd click on it, and if you were the manager of the page, it automatically start making you like the person who likes and comments, like your brand, if you will, right?
Yeah.
And now you have to go into the page and then click on the thing, and otherwise it's you who comments and likes, and that's not what I want. So I don't know. But that's the first thing that came to mind was the Facebook app. Like, it doesn't crash. It seems to work, but man, it's a pain in the ass.
They just change it. Stop messing with it. Like, how do I find the marketplace now? Like, you have to like go to a secondary thing and then like touch it with your elbow and then like kind of turn a little bit and then it shows up. But before it was right there.
And it frequently seems clunky by design. They're like, let's make it really frustrating to use. Let's make it really
So this has turned into like the old man complaining about technology.
Well, no, I mean, I think this
So I'm just gonna keep rolling with it though. The Fifth Third Bank just redesigned the app. Now I can't figure out how to transfer things. Like everything used to be so simple and like intuitive and like, yeah, we're good, right? Nope, not anymore. Now it's like, oh yeah, you have to like explore to figure it out. It's really frustrating.
They want you to explore the app. They want you to really get in there.
Get in there.
Get to know what it's all about. That's their goal.
Yeah.
The most frustrating app I use every day that I work is the software system for charting that we use, because the system itself is fine, but the apps they have on the iPad are terrible. And I swear they only have these apps so that they can say, hey, we have iPad apps. They they come with up with updates for the software like every month or two. The iPad apps haven't changed in years. Since I graduated school, the apps have been the exact same with all the exact same bugs, and it's terrible. And it's super frustrating. They get no love.
Oh, I missed. And that's the thing too. There's so many like we have an app, or we have a program that we use for work for tracking all of our clients and yada yada yada. And I want an app. Like I'm sick of having to go to like a desktop, or trying to play with it on my phone every time we use it. And I just want to be able to. Oh, he touched it. To just go into an app. But then you have the issue though of, I mean, there's a lot of apps that aren't intuitive, and they are clunky, and people play with them because they want them to look pretty, and then they're not always the most functional. Okay, Facebook.
I get it.
Yeah, the only other one that I used to use a lot, and from a sports app perspective, like everybody
I hurt more than I helped.
primarily uses ESPN for like sports news and things. I had to stop using their app a long time ago. It's gotten better, because it got so slow. You'd open
Nice
up
shot.
the app, and then you'd wait, and then you'd wait, and then you'd wait before you could actually do anything within the app. Like all I wanted to check was like a standings or a score or something like that. And it had to. If I felt like it was loading every single cookie and tracking thing that it needed to do, so that it could actually get to the point where it's like, okay, now you can actually look at things because we have all the information we need for this session. Thank you, thank you sincerely, ESPN.
What is your favorite color? Where did you eat breakfast yesterday? Like, I just want to see, did the Mets win? That's literally all I want to see.
Right. Well, and then I remember, I think it was Fox Sports, but I'm not 100% sure. I remember that was one of the marketing campaigns for Fox's newest app, which was, hey, when you open our app, it takes like 4 seconds to figure out what you're looking for. And I was like, I
That's
appreciate
really
that,
funny.
and I will use it now. I use CBS Sports now primarily for my sports stuff, but still, I was just like, gosh, the ESPN app got so bad. I think it's gotten better since.
I use Reddit for everything. I don't even go anywhere else. You can just collect everything right there. It's great.
Well, that was the other one too. Like, I didn't have the Reddit app on my phone forever because I was trying to avoid having another app. So it really was. Like, I don't want to have but I don't know why. I already have 18 pages of apps on my phone. I don't know why Reddit
What's
was the
one
deal
more?
breaker, but it's just like, trying to avoid
You've gone
it.
too far.
Yes. Let's see. Kalaf says, you know what? I'm just not a fan of nachos. I'll say it. The chips get soggy. It gets all over your hands. And everyone thinks it's the worst appetizer ever. Kalaf, you are
man
officially
yelling at
welcome
clouds.
into Old Guy Radio. But also Kalaf is not wrong. I mean, nachos are fine, but it is the worst thing to share because everyone touches everything and it's gross.
We had Mexican for dinner last night because it was Cinco de Mayo, and I was named the Employee of the Month yesterday, so we were celebrating.
Nice.
It was great.
Nice.
And
By your family or work?
work.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, no. So my daughter's like, we want nachos, and we got it to go because I'm not about to go get COVID in a restaurant on Cinco de Mayo after going a year without getting it. So they're in those like silver carrying plate things, and of course the nachos are like stupid soggy. And they're just complaining. The nachos are soggy. I'm like, dude, if you get them in the restaurant, they're soggy. Like,
What do you think was gonna happen?
yeah, do you think they're gonna be all crispy and crunchy? And we're like, here, just have these nachos with them. And they're like, well, but they're not the same. They're not the restaurant nachos. And you're like, dude, just fine. Then I'll give them to the dog.
Calaf, I do kind of need to know, like, did you just have a recently bad experience or something like this? It seems very top of mind. or it seems very Peter Griffin-esque with the whole, what's grinding my gears?
It seems like something he's been holding on to for a while.
Yeah, right? What was the breaking point today? What happened? This is a safe place. Let us know.
Caleb trying to have some, like, breakfast nachos, and then...
What do breakfast nachos entail?
I don't know.
That actually sounds quite like an interesting concept. I don't know what your
figure it
base is. Like, do you use pancakes?
I mean, you could probably use, because a staple in our house is breakfast burritos. So on Saturday mornings we do like a dad cooks something fancy, and 9 times out of 10 it's pancakes, because the girls are like, we just want your pancakes, and you're like, all right, cool, here you go, here's pancakes. But occasionally we'll go crazy. We'll do breakfast burritos, and I mean the base on that is like a tortilla, right? Tortilla shell. So
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's the same kind of base.
Tonight on a very special Dad Makes Something Special. That sounds like a cooking show coming to Food Network or something like that. I am not that person who does the cooking on like Sunday mornings and makes something exceptional. But I love Sunday morning breakfast. So Mike, whenever you can, that's going to be something we'll need from you. All right?
Done. Perfect.
Oh. Can't laugh. It makes way more sense now. I think actually it was even funnier when you just brought up nachos. Like, you know what? This is my breaking point. Can't do it anymore. That's actually a good topic for another. Let's make that work, because I think mozzarella sticks are great appetizers. I'm very frustrated.
What's
by
the most frustrating app to use and the most disappointing app to eat?
There you go. We'll modify
Spinach
things.
artichoke.
Exactly.
Awful.
Who likes spinach artichoke dip?
Yes.
And it's sharing it with people.
Megan.
Ugh.
I think Megan likes it though, because she knows that none of us are gonna eat it. So then she's like, I have an appetizer. She's like, you can try it. Like, no, like I don't like it. Well, try it. It'll be good. No, it's,
That was a
so
little
she
even.
gets this whole thing to herself.
That was even whiny for Megan. So.
Well, that's because she's mad at me questioning her choice of breakfast. Or not breakfast, appetizer.
It is 6:23 on the West Coast, 9:23 on the East, 2:23 in the UK. Good moron to you, Dr. Chick. We are asking you this question, which is now multi-tiered. What is the most frustrating app you've ever used? And as Sean said, what's the most frustrating app you've ever tried to eat? My favorite app is mozzarella sticks, because they're very individual, and you don't have to share them with many people. In other words, I like a plate of mozzarella sticks to myself. Clearly, I'm not in the app sharing business, for sure.
Well, it's gross because then people get their fingers in it and stuff, and you're like, get it, you smack them. Like, no.
Mike!
Then my daughters are notorious at double dipping.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
when we used to go to the Mexican restaurant before the world was on fire, they give you the nachos and the salsa, and the salsa is amazing. But inevitably, one of them, either a finger goes in there, or they, like, take a bite of the chip and then put the chip. You're like, no, dear, no. That's not how. No. And so then we started being like, hey, can we get a second salsa? So the girls have a salsa and we have a salsa. But again, inevitably they come to our salsa and it's ruined, and then I cry.
Get your own salsa. Mike?
I think
Touch myself.
I think the only solution is to just let's just stop going to restaurants with our kids.
That's fair. Yeah. Is
Let's
locking
just go
them
let's just go the three of us.
In a
locking them
world.
somewhere? Is that okay?
It is
Officer, Sean said it was fine.
Mike, we're not so different. We're not so different at all. I'm so happy. 6:25 West Coast time. It is time to get informed. We need to know what the haps are today. So we go to the newsroom. Here's hashtag video game expert. It's Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, May 6th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. There's a new Nintendo Switch game coming out June 11th called Game Builder Garage. And this is a game that's going to teach you and let you build your own video game, which is a great idea. This is kind of like a cross between like a Mario Maker and like Dreams came out, and you could build your own games in that. But this is going to teach you a little bit about coding and a little bit about visual game development and programming. And I think this is fantastic, especially for kids who are interested in video games and want to see what it's actually like to like code and build a game. This will be a great opportunity to see into that world a little bit. Obviously, it's all simplified, but you can kind of learn the basics. So, if you or one of your loved ones are interested in learning how video games are built and programmed, check out Game Builder Garage coming June 11th. Hashtag not mad. I just thought it was cool. And you know it's a big deal because usually you wouldn't have stories like this that are basically just like, hey, this game's coming out and this is why it's really cool, on every single website that I get my news from. All of them were talking about this game this morning. So I think it's gotten people a little bit excited.
Okay.
EA Sports, rumor is it's in the game.
Oh.
And now they're going to get back into the baseball world. Brian Shea of Game Informer reports on the fact that EA has acquired Metalhead Software, which is the developer behind Super Mega Baseball. And with that acquisition, the Canada-based studio, which was founded in 2009, they are going to ease their way back into the baseball world, which is cool. Super Mega Baseball is an arcade-style baseball game, which has been around since 2014. And now that they're joining forces, it will be under the EA Sports banner. So that's exciting news. Not full baseball, it's not going to directly rival like MLB The Show, but it's at least some sort of baseball in the EA Sports world, and that's pretty cool.
It's really neat.
I'm assuming they'll probably just keep the title and call it Super Mega Baseball. I think 3 was the one that came out in 2020. So it'll be interesting to see if they continue just putting them out when they're ready, or if they try to annualize it and do like Super Mega Baseball 2021 or whatnot. But we'll see what happens with it. More baseball games are always good, and good for Metalhead.
Baseball games are hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I have not put in enough time in a baseball game in probably like a couple decades to get actually good at one.
Very bad.
I mean,
They're fun though.
Everything about baseball is hard. I mean, it's hard to be a fan of baseball because you have to concentrate for so many months. Like we were talking about that the other day, right? So to play baseball games, and say, okay, I'm gonna do a full season. I'm gonna do a half season with the Mets, right?
Yeah.
Still a lot of games that you're playing even on an accelerated timetable. I think the building a player mode works really well in baseball games because that kind of simulates the farm system in Major League Baseball, right? So you can start in a rookie league and then you can play a couple. Like I like that career path style of like the MLB The Show side, but I don't know if I'd want to play 162 actual games in a baseball game.
That's a lot. The last time I really got invested into a baseball video game and played through like a full season. My friend and I played a version of it on the computer when I was in middle school. And we had our custom character. We made him as short as possible and as large as possible. And his name was Bubba Bubba. First name Bubba, last name Bubba. And he played first base.
Nice.
He did rather well.
Nice to meet you,
He
Bubba.
he was a good hitter. Bubba Bubba.
Bubba.
That's where you would stick the really big guy. Yeah,
First
throw him
base.
at first base.
You don't look like you want to run very far. Can you step like 3 steps over to the left and put a foot on a bag? Yeah, I can do that.
This
Your
is
first base.
completely unrelated to what you're talking about, but I played first base when I played baseball, so just completely unrelated, like nothing to do with what you're talking
I
about.
started out there when I played because I was a bigger kid.
I still keep,
Shockingly enough, I know.
I still try to play first base whenever I play softball, but completely
That's why we-
unrelated.
That's why we called you Scoops.
That's true. They could call me Scoops. I also ate Fritos whilst playing first base. So completely unrelated again. Nothing to do with this topic.
And in a tiny little bonus news story that we're not even going to link to, there's an important update from Epic versus Apple court case. This was reported by Nathan Grayson of Kotaku, where someone from Apple says, someone asks, quote, "Are you familiar with that website?" And someone from Apple goes, "What is that?" And then someone has to explain. Kotaku is a website that primarily covers gaming news. So Kotaku had to report on that because Apple was like, "What's a Kotaku?" And I thought it was funny.
I'd like 2
think I had that for
Kotakus to go,
lunch.
please.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Raiden 4X Mikado out on Switch.
Macchiato.
I don't know what any of that means. Skate City out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Farm Manager 2021 out on PC. Cyber Hive out on Switch. Beach Bounce Remastered out on Switch. Techno Takes out on Switch. Poker Pretty Girls Battle Fantasy World Edition out on Switch.
Sorry, what?
You heard it here first. Poker Pretty Girls Battle Fantasy World Edition out on Switch. And the only reason that wasn't the name of the morning was because I'm assuming it's just like scantily clad anime women playing poker.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Why
man,
would you
Nah. That's not, I don't know how you got that hunch
They
whatsoever.
would never do that.
Nah.
Crazy.
Never.
And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to My Little Fast Food Booth on Switch.
Of course, it's on Switch. Yep.
Of course.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was developed by a guy whose name is on the Nintendo Switch store, but whose name doesn't exist anywhere outside of the Nintendo Switch store. So it might be another AI game. I don't know.
But makes really adorable fast food. So you can't find that.
little fishy. My little fast food.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations to My Little Fast Food Booth for being our name of the morning. Oh, the discipline I'm gonna have to not go to McDonald's next time. I'll be like, I just like the little chicken McGriddles, please. It's gonna take forever.
I want the little chicken McGriddle.
Name of the month comes your way probably next week. We'll do a name of the month for the month of April. We'll give you a chance to win it. Our name of the month for March was Inspector Waffles. And, what was that? It was like the remix version. It was the
I don't want to eat DMCA, so I had to change
true. You're looking out for the show, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Copia, one of our Patreon early adopter subscribers, was the winner of that. If you are a subscriber or above on our Patreon, you do get double entries into our Name of the Month giveaway. Find out more at youtube.com/gaming morning show. And be sure to check in our break at the bottom of your screen for all of our sub-anniversaries. Thank you to everybody who's supporting Gaming Morning Show through it being a Patreon subscriber. Subscribers get things like early access to certain content and special invitations when we do live audience type things, Patreon only Discord channel, and more. Find out more, patreon.com/gaming morning show. It's Ryan, Sean, and Mike. If you want to find us on Twitter, it's easy to do. You can find us at Twitter on both of these locations. You also can join us tomorrow. Kate Zaid will be in the guest hosting chair. Not exactly sure when Kate's joining us. I don't know if it's going to be for all the shows. It's going to be for 1 hour. It's a mystery. But we do know Kate's going to be here. We're building a mystery. It's all on the eve of Kate Zaid's long-anticipated Star Wars cosplay contest, which comes your way on Saturday morning at twitch.tv/Kate Zaid. So check it out, and we're excited to have Kate with us tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Kate got bamboozled early on in the Gaming Morning Show era because we had Chris M. Yee on to guest host and accidentally had Kate as my last Discord DM. Oh my gosh, how did that not go in? And so I went and sent all the information to Chris, and lo and behold, I'm sending it to Kate. So I go to get Chris into the show in Discord, and Kate's just sitting there is like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I was like, what have I done? And so I had to think about it for a second. And I was like, what did I do? And then finally I came back from getting coffee. And I was like, oh, Kate, I think I know what happened. And so I was like, but we'll have you back, I promise. And now, after the spring is over, was actually able to get my crap in order. So we'll have Kate on tomorrow. And it'll be fun, too, because we'll talk about the Streamers Lighthouse Prom. That happened last weekend. And then Kate's doing some cool workshops, too, for streamers. So it'll be neat to hear what those look like as well.
Yeah, she is. Ball.
Yes. It kind of reminded me of, I think, isn't that Groot? Who's the one who goes, I am Groot?
I am Groot.
We're going to start playing Rocket League, but the only thing that Mike can say the whole game is ball. Hey, Mike scored.
I got an assist.
Shoot.
I just pictured Mike going, ball.
Ball.
I was going to spend some time in the item shop this morning trying to find one of the goal celebrations. Do you, get those with a certain amount of points or anything? Or
I think you have to buy them.
You have to buy everything?
I'm going to assume so.
There is a battle pass type system too, that you get some stuff for free throughout the season, or you can buy the battle pass and then you'll get every level. So I think there's some in there as well.
All right, maybe I'll have to buy one battle pass.
But
you're not getting multiple battle passes from me, okay? You hear me, Epic?
You should just buy one battle pass and it gives you all of them.
Oh, you know what you should do is have a bundle, and Comcast could offer it, okay? And so hear me out. So you get your internet and your phone and your TV and all of your gaming battle passes all from Comcast. What do you think?
I mean, it's kind of like what it is now. I have a phone line in my house. We don't use it, but it got me $30 off my bill.
That is really a weird concept.
Yeah. I think I can download an app and use it via that, but it's why? I have a cell phone. If I'm gonna use the cell phone app, might as well just use the cell phone.
Oh, sorry, Mike. That was a head-on collision. I apologize.
No, Skits. Whatever your name is.
Good moron to you, Digital Doc Games. It's good to see you this morning.
Top of the moron.
Hello, Digital Doc. You're so pretty.
That would be hilarious if you missed the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, because that makes no sense whatsoever. That's even funnier.
That's just how we're gonna greet everybody from now on.
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
I feel violated, he says. Only for you, Digital Doc.
Mike, we have to quit meeting like this.
Whee!
Get in there. Get in there.
Go in the hole.
Today's topic,
Oh.
and you can go a variety of different ways. We've learned with this already.
It's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah. What is your most frustrating app? And we're just going to kind of stop it there because we initially meant it as, phone apps, and Katelaf took us to restaurant apps, which I honestly might argue is a better topic of the day, to be quite truthful. Scott Chick is here this morning as well, so if you could please pet the cats, that would be very much appreciated.
No Arturo sighting this morning.
Did you
Which
make him mad?
means- No, which means he's probably outside.
Mad?
Which means at any time now we're gonna start getting the door chimes.
There's a person who helps with one of our in-laws at Sean's house, and yesterday we were all having dinner and we hear the chimes go off and no one moves because we think it's the cat. And all of a sudden the person who helps out walks through the door and we're like, oh, hey! Oh, Scott Chick, you are a very good deputy cat petter, and we're very proud of you.
And hopefully in about a month here we'll get to see our other cat petter as well. Sorry.
The official GMS cat
The
petter.
official, yeah. And you guys can tag team.
There's a badge and everything. There's no badge.
There can be. Oh, that guy just screwed that up.
Whoop. I give you a little boost.
Don't tell me you weren't thinking it too.
Oh no.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the jump button. What am I doing? I had a great line to go try to at least have a shot at saving that, and then it hit my back button accidentally. And so I was running. I was gonna have that nice angle to that left post, maybe to have a shot, and then I bumped my back button and jump up in the air. Disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself. Maybe centered, kind of ish. Jumped high. Yes!
Oh no.
Nice job. A rebound off the crossbar.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Nice. Just like you drew it up, right?
Follow it in. Follow it in.
So
Call this one
Kalaf,
the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Kalaf says, to actually answer the question, I'd say Duolingo, not because the app is bad.
Uh-oh.
Notifications notwithstanding,
Right,
but
and-
because I am a dummy who cannot into Spanish, or as I would say in Spanish, soy
So it's Cerebros de Galata.
Okay, thank you.
That may have morphed. It's a little more Italian at the end there, but it was a valiant effort, gents.
Losers! Gaming Morning Show 642. Gaming Morning Show is actually continuing as we speak. We got stories coming up about a surfer and a shark. We got the idea of a perfect game that was actually not as perfect as you might think. But right now we tell you about the story of a farmer. Mike?
Yeah, you guys ever get sick of your country and you just want it to be bigger? Well, there's a gentleman in Belgium who did just that. They have not identified the guy. Not really sure why, but they haven't. However, he was a Belgian farmer, and he was really, really annoyed that there was this stone that was in the way of his tractor, so he moved it. The problem is that stone was literally the Belgium-France border. So he moved the stone 7.5 feet, and so what he ended up doing was he expanded Belgium by 7.5 feet, and shrunk France by 7.5 feet. Well, there's a group of guys who say that they just walk around for fun. I don't believe that. I believe that they're a bunch of narcs looking to snitch on people. They went and they were walking the border and they noticed that this one border stone was a little bit higher and a little bit cleaner on the bottom half than the other ones, because when it's under the ground, obviously, it doesn't collect all the nest. So they said, hey, this looks a little weird. So they took a picture, and then they called the French government or whoever. Holy Jesus, I just blew up. And they called the French government. French government came out and looked at it, and sure enough, the guy did it. So they went and they have asked the gentleman to please fix it and replace it. Otherwise, he could face criminal charges. But that stone had been there since 1819 when the border was first laid out. So the neighboring French village of Bousignies-sur-Roc
Nailed it.
suffered the shrinkage because it was really cold that day.
Shrinkage.
And yeah, and the Belgian town of Belgium land, they grew. So the mayors had a good laugh about it because it's it's kind of funny. But then they're like, yeah, put it back or we're gonna throw you. So
It was cute, but now it's over. Please.
it is. Oh, that was so good. Now put it back. Oh, I just went around it. Okay, and now I'm in the goal.
Goal.
That is actually a hilarious story, though. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, the stone is really annoying and in my way.
It popped up on my Twitter feed, and I was like, this is amazing. Because this is something that I would do.
Oh, for sure.
There are some folks that are pretty sure he knew what the stone was, but it was
And
still,
just
I mean,
didn't
he was just like, whatever.
Well, so it reminds me of in Moana, they have the thing where as there's a new village chief, they put the flat stone on top of the other stones, and it grows the village, a little bit higher. And it reminded me of that, where it's like this person's like, okay, if I just move this stone, okay, I can add a little bit more space to, our nation.
I've always thought, you know how when you go into a new state in the U.S., there's that sign that says, like, welcome to wherever?
Uh-huh.
But it's not the state line. Like, who controls that spot, and can I take it? Like,
What do you mean it's not
You
on the actual state line? Like, you have some that aren't.
Whenever you drive into a state, they have the welcome to Florida or welcome to wherever signs, but it's never, like, on the state line. It's always, like, a half mile beyond, or whatever. And I've always said that I would like to take it. Oh gosh, man, I can't hit the stinking ball. I'd be like, this is mine now. Like, I just claim it.
The sign itself.
No, the land between the two. The you are now leaving hell and you are now coming into wherever the heck you are. Signs.
Gotcha.
Like that area.
Mike
Like, I should
wants
be able to
Mike
claim
land,
it.
basically.
Yeah, it would be Mike Sylvania. Thank you.
Sorry. Mike Sylvania land. I mean, a lot of them out here.
Landvilleburg.
To be honest, a lot of them out here, Mike, are pretty on the spot. Yeah, like I think of the Washington-Idaho border up through like Spokane, Washington, and Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. That one's like right on a river as you cross like a overpass.
Yeah.
And the Vancouver, Washington, Portland, Oregon one is definitely in that spot. So I hadn't noticed that. I'd have to take a look at like next time I go out to the Midwest or the East or something and see if they're a little more approximate out there. But yes, I would favor you having Mike Sylvania.
Can I have the river then?
But it's seamless. There's no part of the river for you to have.
But the whole river.
But the river, the literal line of the states is in the middle of the river. One half of the river is Washington's and one half of the river is Oregon's.
What if I raise a fleet?
Now he's gonna take it forcefully.
It's like, all right. So I'm not liking your answers, okay? So I'm thinking, how about if I just take it with brute
So
force?
now what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get a fleet of fishermans who like their guns, not guns like Nerf guns, but I will tip them in hot sauce.
What are you talking about?
Welcome to my mind.
Good morning, Jordy. Good morning, Lady K. This is what we're talking about. Mike is trying to figure out how to take itty bitty pieces of land between states, just as you'd expect from Gaming Morning Show. And this all started because spinach artichoke dip, by the way.
Someone keeps hitting me.
Mike was so mad about sharing spinach artichoke dip with his kids and family.
Oh no, they can have that. I want them to stay out of my salsa. Leave my salsa alone.
Kids, leave my
Stop
salsa
double
alone.
dipping my salsa. All right. It's gross. I know where your fingers have been. You claim to have washed them, but I know that you did not. Our youngest really likes to just put soap on her hands and then rinse it off.
Yep.
So we have to explain to her that that's not actually how you wash your hands.
And she's like, I know better than you, Dad.
But I use soap. Great, thank you.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Wait, what was happening right there?
We were rubbing and racing. Kalaf, by the way, did actually answer this question about Duolingo. Does anyone have a phone app that they're very frustrated by? I mentioned Facebook, and Mike kind of gave me a cosign on that one. That the Facebook app is just frustrating because they change it all the time.
I realized too something about the Facebook app as I was looking through the marketplace before. It used to be really easy to find things in the marketplace too, but now it's like they have. Dang it, Sean! But now like everything is shipping. Like you can't find local, go! You can't find local things. You know, like. It's all shipping. Hey, this one's in California. Would you like this couch? Would you like this couch shipped to you? No, I wouldn't.
I mean,
I want to find one here.
it's easier to get rid of stuff now on the Facebook Marketplace because you can offer shipping, so that's a win.
That's fair.
But I had to find the magic button that says local only, and that took a while. Like a lot of while. So.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm with
fair,
you.
which is good.
Yeah, I'm with you. And it always seems like they're trying to find as many ways as possible to make you not be able to see things in chronological order on your newsfeed.
Oh my god.
That seems like their number one objective constantly. And it's the same with Instagram and all the other ones too.
How many times have you messaged somebody to be like, "Hey man, I'm really sorry to hear about that," and they're like, "Oh, that was like 2 weeks ago." You're like, "Oh well, I'm glad you're good. You're good now."
I'm still sorry.
Yeah, I'm still.
I take it back. I'm not sorry anymore.
In an unrelated note, I'm also sorry that I didn't get to you when you were in need. I'm a bad person.
Yes.
It is 6:51 West Coast time, 9:51 on the East Coast, 2:52 for those watching GMS in the morning. What do I usually say there? Anyway, oh yeah, it's in the afternoon. It's GMS in the afternoon because it's the UK and it's literally the afternoon.
In the morning. Well, that's fine.
Peekaboo from Lady K. I have not heard from AJ. We have not had a host from AJ either. So I don't have that. Oh, DRG is here. Good moron to you, DRG. Thank you for the nod as a person who is
Top of the Mora.
very into the soccer. I appreciate when DRG gives us a nod. Digital.game says, the most frustrating app I have ever used was Blackboard. It's an app that all the grades and assignments for school. Yes. Blackboard was frustrating when it was just a web app, let alone when it was an app. Lady K giving us a Discord keeps disconnecting me from calls.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
wait.
the Discord phone app's pretty janky.
Just wait till the Sony money starts showing up. So.
Also, did anyone notice that when Jordy said hello, he gave us our raid message? Good morning from GMS, son.
Actually, he gave us a good morning from GMS with a sun emoji. Our raid message is clearly 2 sun emojis. I mean,
If it's one, it's fine.
that's the good. Yeah, there's the one for with the raids. So, I mean, completely different, absolutely different. Just
Gotcha.
so
Okay.
different. By the way, DRG is the only person who's going to come into our chat and bring in Japan with something to do with, I think, English soccer. So,
Yeah, England.
but that's because DRG is known here as Japan.
Oh, Japan.
I am Japan was the famous quote from
Konnichiwa.
DRG. Kate Zade's going to guest host tomorrow. We'll talk more about that next hour. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, the GMS Puppet Pals. So stick around for that coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Today's birthdays, if you have one to celebrate, we would love to celebrate with you. Please let us know in the chat. As far as the celebrity birthdays, today is Willie Mays' 90th birthday.
Oh, Willie.
I
Right there.
thought Willie Mays was not with us anymore. I think this might be the best part about doing celebrity birthdays is I can remember who's still alive and who's not.
It's handy.
I also like that Willie Mays is also on the other popular historical birthdays. Who was that random one that was in the actual, like a week ago? There's someone you're like, why is this person? It wasn't like a golfer.
It was Michael Jordan. I'm just kidding. It's not
No,
Michael
it
Jordan.
wasn't. I wish it was. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, he's 90, Jordy. Yeah.
He's an awesome. I've met him at a Mets game, and he was so like gracious and appreciative. And I've met other baseball players before, and they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, thanks." And he's like, "Oh, he just sat there." And I probably talked to him for, it was only 5 minutes, but it might as well have been like 8 years, because holy moly, Willie freaking Mays.
If anyone hears from real AJ, definitely let us know in the chat. But yes, we will keep our eye out to see if we see AJ somewhere. So thank you for letting us know, Lady K. Singer Bob Seger is 76 today.
No way.
Bob Seger has some pretty good songs.
Okay, what's your favorite one?
Don't remember the names.
It literally says it under the picture.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Fun fact. Bob Seger's best song is inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004. I love that song. It's a great song.
Yep. I meant rambling, gambling, man.
Oh, gotcha. That's probably true, Cam.
Not the Allman Brothers one. The other
So when I was in high school, I worked at a radio station. We played everything. We played everything from the 50s to the 90s. It was insane. But when I would leave work, I'd listen to the actual radio station that I liked. Sorry. And it was a classic rock station. And the Bob Seger songs that were on there I loved. But I can't remember any of them right now. I'm ashamed. All I can think of is Austin's song, Massachusetts, because that's all I've been listening to for like the last 48 hours. So, sorry. Shout out Austin Attack 12.
Bob Seger had a great Massachusetts. His Massachusetts was wonderful.
Yes. Is Austin Bob Seger?
Mystery solved.
Bob Seger shows up in the crossword frequently, and I think I like all the time, and it's always the clue is always like rock guitarist Bob blank, or like classic rock artist Bob blank, and it's always Bob Seger.
Bob Saget.
All right, so hear me out. Full House, right? But instead of Bob Saget, it's Bob Seger. What do you think?
Him and Uncle Jesse have to constantly battle in order to
Guitar
be the
Heroes.
rock god.
Actor George Clooney, 60 years old today.
Swoon.
Did you know George was on ER?
No. Really?
Truths.
Crazy.
Fun fact.
Actress
Super fun.
Gabori Sidibe, I'm going to go with 38 today. Breakout role was Precious.
Mm-hmm. She was great.
Adrienne Palicki,
Yep.
38 today.
She was in, most notably, probably Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Even though it says that long before she was in an episode of Smallville.
Just one, though.
Just one.
They'll always remember it. It was just
I
one.
will remember you.
Let's see.
I like this picture they put into it, and it's just Seth MacFarlane like falling in love with her.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Either
funny.
that or she has a booger and he's like, huh.
But
Yeah.
I wonder if she's gonna pick that out. She really should think about it. Maybe I should get her a tissue. Also, actress Brescia Webb is 37 today. NBA's Chris Paul, who's like a low-key candidate for MVP with the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, Chris Paul plays for the Suns. 36.
Plays for the Suns?
Yes, Chris Paul plays for the Suns. Just a sec. We'll do this.
Sports.
We'll do this a little more justice.
On purpose?
This just in, 7/8 of the way through the NBA season, Chris Paul is a member of the Phoenix Suns.
Huh. Go
Yeah.
figure.
They're like the number 2 seed in the West. This is my favorite part about the NBA, not being a huge NBA fan, is it's like It's like a Christmas present. The playoffs get here when I have any interest in the NBA, and someone hands me a box, and I open it up, and I go, oh, that's who's in the playoffs. Awesome. I can't wait to watch.
Are the New Jersey Nets in the playoffs?
No, they don't exist anymore. Sorry. The NBA regular season is the most worthless regular season in sports, for sure.
Kind of like hockey.
No, hockey's is a lot better than the NBA's. They're very similar, though, in the sense that like they have the same structure, but it's a lot harder to make the hockey playoffs. It's like everybody gets into the NBA playoffs. Sure. I'm just defending hockey, basically. Nice,
totally.
Jordy. He plays for the Suns.
Nice, Jordy. Nice.
Actress comedian Sashir Zamata turns 35 today.
She's funny. There's a lot of cool supporting birthdays today.
All right. Tell me this first. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah. It's a Marvel show.
That's why I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
I mean, it looks like it's new. Maybe.
I'm gonna have to.
But
look at
it's animated. It's not part of the MCU.
I know, but
Yeah,
like, is this a
Yeah.
brand new character?
I have no idea.
I doubt it. So there was, over time, Marvel has made so many comics that may not have necessarily taken off. But yeah, so it looks like it's a fairly new one
Okay.
from 2016. So yeah, interesting. That's a really weird looking thing. I'll have to look at that. But Marvel's really good at creating like random one-offs and then being
Squirrel
like,
Girl.
like, what is it? Yeah. It's like, what is that?
Which is a real one.
Yeah.
There's a real squirrel.
There's a squirrel girl.
There absolutely is, yeah.
Yeah. And she's fantastic. People want her in the MCU.
Yeah.
K-Laugh is taking off. I'm gonna go golfing. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Sweet.
Chicken wings are also a garbage app.
Whoa.
Don't at me.
You can't. No, you can't do that.
That's
on the
over.
way out.
Nope. Sorry,
That's-
K-Laugh's gone. I wish we could talk about it, but K-Laugh out. So
It's Tom Bergeron's birthday.
I
From Dancing with the Stars.
listened to
Highest
NPR.
Score, 66.
and they talked about that they were trying. No, it was Planet Money, which is an NPR show. They were trying to buy a lesser used Marvel superhero, and they were trying to get Doorman. And apparently, Doorman's special power, deep into the archives, was he could put a door anywhere. Anywhere you need a door, Doorman. And they were like, I don't think it worked because you pair up Doorman with Superman. Sorry, I'm mixing universes. Superman could just break the wall open. Didn't really need Doorman.
Doorman.
So they tried to buy him.
Doorman.
Rapper Meek Mill is 34 today.
Meek.
And
Hope he is and the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
and actor Shamir Anderson is 30 today.
Also, Naomi Scott's birthday. She played Jasmine in Aladdin in 2019.
And one of the Power
pretty-
Rangers as well.
Pretty talented. Was she really a Power Ranger? Wow.
And the
okay.
newest Power Rangers.
Nice.
And it's Mark Bryan of Hootie and the Blowfish's.
Yeah.
Only want to be with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Hold my hand. Want you to hold my hand.
Good God.
Fairweather Johnson. Johnson.
It's also singer John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants. It's his 61st birthday. If you've never listened to They Might Be Giants, they're amazing. They have one of my favorite songs ever, which is the Sun song. Sun is a massive incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built out of helium at a temperature of millions of degrees.
Doesn't Chris Paul play for them?
Yeah, totally. It's a song about Chris Paul.
Load Last Checkpoint did say more like the Suns play for Chris Paul. Set him straight, Joel.
Got him.
This day in gaming history, 1982, some stuff happened. 1995, Nintendo of America announced its Ultra 64 game machine. Okay. Did they really start calling it the Ultra 64?
Apparently.
It's going to have a 93.75 megahertz MIPS R4 300i processor
It's a lot of MIPS.
with 16 kilobits instruction cache, and 8 kilobits data cache, and 64-bit integer and floating point units, 32-bit system interface, and a 62.5 megahertz reality coprocessor chip. It's going to come out April 96.
Yeah, so it was originally branded as the Nintendo Ultra 64, and then sometime shortly before release, they dropped the Ultra.
Oh, this is probably a good choice. Yeah.
I don't know why they don't include specs and all the things that they release, because that just makes. I mean, have you ever heard of a better MIPS R4300i processor?
I have all kinds of MIPS.
Yeah, no, there's lots. I have like some MIPS under my desk. I have one over there somewhere. There's a MIP right there. I have a.
I was MIPed in college. I had beverages I wasn't
62.
supposed to have.
In my brain, there's a 62.5 megahertz reality coprocessor.
1982, Minoru Arakawa and Howard Lincoln of Nintendo of America meet with Colco Industries and Universal Studios over the Donkey Kong and King Kong. And okay, listen. Will someone YouTube search right now? Has anyone ever done like a long form deep dive into the Donkey Kong, King Kong controversy?
Absolutely not.
Because if not, note it down. First Gaming Morning Show gaming historian collaboration.
Investigates.
Axe, we are so happy you are here.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
cry.
can be with
Did
us.
You get your thing?
So, someone say coffee. Yes, I am having coffee. I'm having Starbucks Blonde Roast, King Gray.
Here is
That's a shame.
this is the gaming historian video on Universal versus Nintendo.
A partnership with Gaming Morning Show.
Gaming historian videos are fantastic. So I haven't watched this one, but if you are interested, check it out because I'll probably watch it later.
Watch Party.
Let's do it.
98,
Sure.
Sony released the Dual Shock controller for PlayStation.
Oh.
2003, Konami released Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. It's for the Game Boy Advance, $30. 2004, EA brought out Samurai Warriors for PlayStation 2. And 2008, Electronic Arts releases Boom Blocks for Nintendo
Such a
Wii.
great game. We play it often.
Ah,
On the Wii.
sorry, Axe. 3 points.
I am just fricked. I love that, X. That's.
Thank you for censoring yourself, friends.
I'm gonna have to use that now. Frick.
We're behind
so
the clock.
fricked right now.
We're going to take off, come back with the next hour, which will include List of the Day. We will also have sports. We will also have the GMS Puppet Pals present Mad Libs Theater coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. If you've never been here before, it is a lot of fun. It's all coming up on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It is Thursday, May 6, 2021. Thanks for being here. Sean, Ryan, and Mike will be back.
Yeah, it's me.
Warm-up song from Twitch saying so bad. Alien says it was pretty okay. I can picture that in a movie trailer. It's like critics are saying, or no, Alien Anonymous. Yeah, and Alien Anonymous says Sleepers is pretty okay. It's the pretty okay hit of the year.
We'll give it like a solid 5 out of 10.
Awesome. Alien said, I've seen Footloose. It was pretty okay. Alien, you need to make a website where you just have like generic review copy. Like, the plot was predictable. You know, all these things that could apply to any movie. And at the very end, Alien's rating, it was pretty okay. Number 3, www.itsprettyoK.com. Will someone check and see if that domain is available? I will pay for your first year, Alien.
Sorry, okay, I'm back.
Alien, could you give us a review of Maiko's 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? How good was it?
It's pretty okay.
That domain does appear to be available.
Are you serious? It was prettyok.com is available? Alien, I'm sending you a 2020 end of year gift.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues on Thursday, May 6, 2021. Thank you for being here, Sean, Mike, I am Ryan, wherever you may be. We appreciate being with us for a morning radio show that plays games. We've been asking you about apps today, and unexpectedly found out that could have a double meaning. So, what's your most frustrating app you've ever tried to use? On your phone, what's the most frustrating app you've ever tried to eat at a restaurant? Either way, works for us. We're not
You
picky.
ever tried to eat an app on your phone?
It's crunchy.
Crunchy.
like you guys are
We're
related.
the same person, but we're not. It's weird. We got surfer news. Involves a shark and a drone. Oh my gosh. Also, in baseball, you play 9 innings. You can face up to 3 batters at a minimum per inning, so there's 27 outs. So if you get 27 outs against 27 batters, you have a perfect game, right? Well, not always. We'll find out what that means coming up later on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We have sports coming up later as well. It is National Nurses Day. Again, I wish people would spread these out. We had Teacher Appreciation. Isn't it still Teacher Appreciation Week? Right?
Sure is.
Let's like nurses and teachers. Y'all do some incredible work. Let's spread the love. Why do we have to do it all in one week?
If you throw it all together, then we just get it out of the way. Yeah.
I think we did have School Nurses Day earlier this week too.
Jeez.
Easy.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So, sorry. Oh, he kissed
It
his
really.
microphone.
It should be. It should. Oh, you little baby microphone. Are you okay? What a baby. It really should be Teachers Appreciation Week, and then like Nurses Appreciation Week. I mean, they should have a freaking month.
They probably do, to be honest. But
Do you think tomorrow's going to be a day to celebrate those nurses who
Principals?
teach at nursing schools?
no, that
Just
just
combine the
that'd
combine
just
the
be
two?
ridiculous.
Remember, those who can do, those who can't teach, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
That's like the whole 6-minute abs thing. I mean, now we're just getting ridiculous. Too many days. Although, please don't ever get rid of all the days of the day, or else we'll have absolutely nothing to talk about on this show. So, Facebook is the worst app. Spinach artichoke dip is the worst app. Spinach artichoke dip on Facebook is worse. So,
There's another app. So this is an appetizer, right? It's really, really good, but I sometimes hate it because it makes me crazy. The little mini tacos. Party was destroyed because of a connection error. Okay, that's cool. That's weird.
did it actually use the verb destroyed?
Yep, sure did.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's heavy. All right.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
this out of here.
So they at Applebee's they have these like mini chicken tacos, which are freaking amazing, but it's like the price of a meal. So why would I not just get it as a meal? You know, like, but it doesn't come with any. It's just little taco things, so you don't have like any of the extras. So they're amazing. You get 3 of them, but I want a meal. We can make it a meal.
Did
Why you gotta
you
do
tell
that?
them that you'd like to have it in a meal?
No, because they're not really receptive to anything other than, can I have this? And they're like, okay, $40. You're like, whatever, that's fine.
I believe they were charging 6 economies.
6 economies. I'm gonna offer that next time.
I want to know, are you using an alt account? We just had Mike Streams Video Games follow us.
No, that's one of my. No, that's one of my good friends. His name is also Mike. He was
His
one of my
name
capo
is
buddies.
Also Mike?
Yeah, also
Also
Mike.
Mike.
But
He
like,
and I were Mike and Mike, and the stadium that the Indy 11 played in was Michael Carroll Stadium, so it was the Mike. So we were Mike and Mike at the Mike.
does Mike play video games at all?
He does. He's the reason why I was
Does
up
he
until like
stream one?
1:30. Yeah.
Mike and Mike.
He does a lot of really good stuff with the with Extra Life. So, do you know what Extra Life
Yeah.
is, right, Sean?
Oh, I also know what it is, but don't worry about it. It's not important.
Okay, good. But yeah, he does a lot of really cool stuff with them for the Riley. It used to be Riley's Children's Hospital, but he's moved. So I don't know, Mike. Are you still doing it for this one? But I think in September, on my birthday this year, because my birthday's on a Saturday, which I found out yesterday in my staff meeting, because we have other things to do before then. I'm gonna do a 12-hour stream, and I think it's gonna be for Extra Life.
When is your birthday?
September the 4th, 2021.
Sean,
What was that?
Yes.
how do you do the like forward flip?
So you jump,
Okay.
And then you hold the direction you want to flip, forward, back, left, or right, and then hit jump again.
And then they score.
So I have to hit jump twice.
Yeah. Jump, direction, jump.
Okay. That was a nice goal. Jump, direction, jump.
They're just hitting us now. It's just not uncouth. Wow. This is going good.
Yeah. Yep.
They just keep running into me and it makes me want to cry.
I feel bad for Axe.
Do you think he tried to do his driver's test much like the game, like Rocket League? He's like trying to drive up and over things, and they're like, "You can't, sir." He just like put out a giant ball. And they're like, "What is that beach ball for?" No, it's fine.
I can't drive without this.
Hey. Children's Health in Dallas. That's cool.
Nice. I'm celebrating National Nurses Day by streaming all morning with a nurse in the room.
Oh, great.
What are you guys doing?
My teacher appreciation week is going via texting the teacher that I know, aka my wife.
I'm texting both of your wives.
Good luck getting a response. Digital docs, I promise that's not me.
It
Or
is
is it?
suspicious.
I mean, what are the odds that there's another Mike playing video games? I mean, I just think this is... I think you're
Lim to
making-
none, obviously.
I think you're on an alt account, personally.
The only alt account I have is Austin Attack 12 with 12 spelled out.
I think it'd be great. We could still do this. We could have Austin Attack 13, Austin Attack 14.
I think there is, actually. There's a couple.
Mike streams
pretty
video
sure they all
games.
open
Can you
Copium.
change your name to Look It's Mike P?
His last name's W.
I don't care.
Look, it's Mike Pease.
Sorry, Sean. That was my bad. I would like to see anyone have less hair, Mike, than Mike O, because Mike shaved his head, so it's not possible to have less hair
Coming
than
back,
zero.
though.
I don't believe you.
That weird Amiad on the YouTube GMS.
It's like Pickle and Optimus starting the Good Monday show.
Oh, yeah. What's going on with that? Has that happened yet?
No, we're talking, or I'm going to talk to them soon.
We're talking. Did you send them a cease and desist letter?
No, he asked for my help. But it was funny because on his stream when he was talking about Pickle goes, yeah, I mean, we're probably going to go with the acronym GMS. I don't think anyone else is using it, so. But it is true. Like, it's the first person who's like, you know what? We're going straight after him because Mike has morning gaming show. Sean has gaming, also morning entertainment, and so they're actually going to go straight GMS.
I gave you a little boost towards
You
the
sure
ball
did?
there.
Yeah, no, it's good teamwork. That's
missed.
freaking teamwork. I'd probably get more subs if I was Look It's Mike P.
But for the wrong reasons, though. People be like, wait a second. This isn't a hot tub stream. This isn't a bathroom stream at all.
You should go Mike Shinoda. That one's not being used. Official.
Oh, gosh. Official Mike Shinoda, yeah. No one's looking at that one. So I was looking last night for a hot tub stream because people keep talking about it, and I don't understand. Like, is it literally just someone sitting in a hot tub?
Yes.
Is it like a real hot tub, or is
Yes.
it like a little, like a kiddie pool?
Both. They're not simultaneously, but there are people.
There's a
people
kiddie pool in
Yes.
the hot tub.
Nice work.
Hot dog floats in inflatable hot dogs? And Twitch allows this?
Paging
thought if
Lady
you showed,
K.
like,
Paging
even-
Lady K.
Cleavage. That wasn't okay. Is Lady K a hot tub streamer?
No,
Why are we paging Lady K?
Lady K has wise words about the hot tub streams. So
I mean, you do you, right? Kind of like, oh gosh. Nope. Oh yes.
Digital Doc, I think that is some wise information.
We're going this way, whether you want to or not.
We are not looking to hot tub stream, by the way. So
Oh, I am. I don't know what y'all talking about. There's been many times where I've thought about streaming from my bathtub, like for the show, like just not having my camera on until the very last moment, and then just sitting in my bathtub with shorts on. Don't worry, I won't. Mini Mike will not be making an appearance.
God, you named it Mini
Don't
Mike.
go in.
Oh, they are mad.
What just happened? That was insane. I mean, it was like 7/8 of the way through the goal. Like I had a side profile view of it.
All I had to do was hit the ground first.
Nice job.
Oh, get wide. Okay. Good. Axe.
After this list of the day, stick around. It's happening.
Yep. Sure is. Yeah.
It's kind of what that shot looked like.
That's AJ's got a good point. Why is it not called Magic Mike?
That's my only fans. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I feel like I'm watching the Timbers game from last night. Jeez.
When I root for orange. Oh, I centered that perfectly fine. What? Get in! Ah! We're gonna do this, chat. It's the longest game in
believe.
history. Sorry.
Ow.
We both swerved. Like I went left to avoid
Yep,
you, and we
no, it
both
was
went the same
unavoidable.
direction.
Get in there.
Nice.
Nice work.
Ah!
Remember when we went down like 4-0?
No, I don't remember what happened that game. That game was way too long. Was that the same game?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Nice
Woo!
comeback.
All right, Gaming Morning Show. 7:27 West Coast time. It is 10:27 on the East Coast. 3:27 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thank you. It is time for list of the day. Top 10 list for your hopes and dreams here. An hour from now, we'll play GMS Mad Libs Puppet Pals. So stick around for that coming up as well. All right, our list of the day today is coming up. We're excited to share it with you. It's very exciting, the list that we have to share with you today. I don't know if I've ever seen a list this incredible before. Really, when it boils down to how amazing this list that we ourselves are going to share with you, it is truly an epic top list of things.
Why did it go away?
Earlier this week, we gave you one that had to do with some of the top
There you go.
10 cartoons in history, right? Sometimes we've done that. Today, though, however, we're very much interested in this cyberclick.net list, which sounds definitely a safe thing for me to open,
Except cookies.
which is the top 10 most downloaded apps of 2021 so far. Shannon
But
Roberts has this for us.
I have the top 10 worst apps ever made.
Wait, no.
I do.
All right, fine.
But so I definitely clicked on cyberclick.net for no reason. But now all my information is stored there. However, we're going to do the top 10 worst apps ever made.
A video.
Which is
No, it has a transcribe. It's transcribed below it.
maybe. It's probably going to be something we'll share with you. We're very excited about it. It's a Watch Mojo list, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels. So,
Even more so than CyberClick.
oh yeah. No, I haven't been a CyberClick fan forever.
Gotcha.
Wow. Also, on a completely unrelated note, on the bottom of this video, as you go down, there's the transcript. You're absolutely right. I have a trivia question. It says, "Places I've pooped let you track where your friends have pooped as well. True or false?" That's kind of a glimpse into what we're about to give you on this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
What is that trivia?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a trivia. It's like a quiz. We're about to give you something, and they're going to have a pop quiz after it's all said and done. This is because we're asking you, what is the most frustrating app you've ever used? And so we'll count down from 10. The first on this list.
1, 0.
Jeez, Bob. Not Hot Dog. This is an app that tells you whether or not something is a hot dog. It's more literal than I expected it to be. Apparently, it was created around this joke that was on HBO's Silicon Valley. And you take at the time, you take a mug, and you would see that, no, the mug is not a hot dog. You, like, put the app, open it up, use the camera, and it'd be like, no, that's not a hot dog. That's a mug. Oh, my gosh. This is a list. Number 9.
Number 9 is Tap That. Here's a tip: if you absolutely have to download a dating app, maybe try Tinder instead. This game is a sex-based app that allows you to have virtual lovemaking via your phone. I'm just gonna stop there.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What's it called?
How do you spell that, please? Mike, for research purposes, correct?
I tap that?
Oh no! So this is what it is.
Wait. After further review.
It's the phones. You open the app on 2 phones and you make the phones tap each other.
Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of hilarious. Upon further review, this is not a tapping for lovemaking app. Mike streams video games. TAP. THAT.
8.
I just really like the last line of that, though. It says, "We really don't know what the point of this app is, aside from the novelty of pretending your phones are having doing it."
8.
What? 8. I'm rich. If you have to pay $1,000 for an app, then it better be a damn good app. This wasn't. I am rich was meant as nothing but a status symbol. You paid $9.99.99 and were given the app
with $2 signs.
with $2. It's real expensive. Which simply displayed a red jewel on the screen, complete with a hilariously lame and misspelled mantra. Amazingly, 8 people bought it. Wow. Great. What? It was taken down quickly because it was just a scam. Shock. I wouldn't imagine that an app that cost $1,000 was a scam. I mean, what else are you going to get, right? It's
Kind of
mugging your
feel
phone.
like
7.
so
Mike
glad
should
Ryan
take
gets
this one.
one.
No, I was going to say, I think you should take this one. This is hilarious. Number 7 on this list is places I've pooped. That's right. Clip ME. You can have that one if you want. I just said places I've pooped. So, imagine, like, I've used these apps where you can send a thank you card, right? Because you take pictures on your phone, you type what you want to say in the thank you card, and then you send it. We use it for my kids' like birthdays and stuff, right? Send pictures of what they got from the person and a thank you note, right? So there's apps like that. And this one, this is one that lets you kind of track places that you pooped. You can drop a pin in a map and let you know. So this actually, I think, has a practical application, Mike. Didn't you used to talk about a Starbucks that you really liked because you liked the bathroom?
Yeah, it was great. Right in downtown Portland. I am, however, going to download this right now.
If you would like, this is the answer to our trivia question. You can compare your poop journey with your friends' if you're into that.
And you can receive notifications when your friends poop.
Oh, great.
6.
I connect the App Store thing?
Number 6, watching Cute Girl. This is a Japanese app that provides your phone with a virtual girl who talks to and stares at you throughout the day. That's about it.
Go to that one.
It's meant to provide you company, and it asks various questions throughout the day, like, have you eaten? And it stares at you while it says creepy things like, watching you makes me happy.
Watching Cute Girl. Okay.
It was originally developed and meant to be a joke, but it's creepy.
I can't find my virtual Cute Girl, but I found my virtual girlfriend love. There's some really weird things.
It said, but it still brings up sorts of implications because, especially, you consider the fact that the girl takes photos of you, which are supposedly not uploaded online.
Wink.
Supposedly.
What?
5.
Okay. Number 5. Is it dark outside? We don't know why you would ever need this app, short of being kept prisoner in a dank and dark bunker somewhere. Though no circumstances whether you would even have a phone seems questionable. Then, would you even have reception? Back to this app, there is no twist, as the dark outside tells you whether or not it is dark outside. Yep, seems too ridiculous to be true, but it is. It also tells you the times of sunrise and sunset, but that's nothing your weather app can't do. Why not just look out a window? Or, we guess, call someone near a window. Yep, all fair pieces of advice. Should just... Nope, not dark outside.
I actually think so. There's like some townhouses and things. I guess they still probably have front and back windows. I imagine like a New York City apartment. There's got to be one that's like dead center in the middle of the building, and I'm like, you could actually use this potentially.
You get a phone call from like a friend, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Hey, is it dark outside?" Like, what? Yeah, there's no windows in here.
Just
dark.
a second. Let me open my app. I'll tell you.
Like every night at like 7:45, they call you. Like, "Hey, is it dark out?" Dude, no.
Not again.
4.
I'm going to read a little bit of this verbatim. This one's called I French Kiss / Give a Kiss. The description page states, quote, to use this app, you'll need to kiss your iPhone or iPod, is what it said at the time. So that's in the description. But then it goes on to say, use common sense and do not slobber all over your device. I would have thought common sense kind of starts at, like, don't make out with your phone. But the idea was to let you know if you were pretty good at kissing. Do not treat results acquired in app seriously. Application purpose is to make jokes and play.
3.
Number 3, SMTH, which stands for Send Me to Heaven. It may possibly be one of the dumbest things you could do with a phone. The entire concept of Send Me to Heaven is to open the app and throw your phone as high as you can. The phone tracks how high it has been thrown, and it logs the result into a leaderboard so you can compare yourself with friends. You shouldn't need us to tell you why throwing your phone 20 feet into the air isn't a great idea.
You really should have read the rest of that sentence, though. And other not bright app users from around the world. Like, okay.
Completely unrelated. But the developer of that app is actually your phone's provider to try to make you go buy more phones.
Right.
Not the insurance companies.
It's an official Apple app.
Oh, boy. Number 2. I am a man. Okay. Where to start? Well, this application allows men... What? This application allows men to track the menstrual cycles of their girlfriend to know when they're on their lady times, and thus when it's safe to get busy. It sounds just like another fertility tracker, but it gets worse. It actually allows you to track multiple women simultaneously. But wait, it gets even worse. The app allows you to set a personal password for each woman, So if your girlfriend discovers the app and makes you enter the password, the app will only show her cycle, so she is none the wiser. And true words, this is what it should be called. This is some douchebag 101 stuff right here. So yeah, that's what the app should be called.
I am a man has a lowercase I, just like iPhone, for example. It comes with a free subscription to Super Seducer 3, which is an awful video game. So, and number one on this list, People with a Peeple. It had some controversy basically because it was like Yelp for people, where you could rate people. There was a star rating at one point. You could have people screen their reviews for negative comments. Someone said, the developer, great for anyone who needs to display their reputation for others. Yeah, it came over under some pretty big controversy because rating people, right? Some honorable mentions.
See if I'm on there.
Was iBeer, the Electric Razor Simulator, Pimple Popper, Will You Marry Me, and Yo. There's no descriptions for these, but we will link the Watch Mojo video into our chat.
I've seen iBeer and the Electric Razor Simulator.
Oh,
iBeer is the one that just looks like a
beer.
like a stein of beer, and you pretend to drink it.
I mean,
and the Electric Razor Simulator is exactly what that sounds like.
But like back in the day with iBeer, when the iPhone first came out, I remember people playing with that because it'd be like, look, you can tip it, and then like it was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
The Razer one was great if you wanted to like mess with people, especially at parties, who may or may not have had too many iBeers. Just go, and they'd be like, "Whoa, what are you? Oh man!" And you're like, ah! And it was just a noise.
I think it was a big Vine thing, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep.
What isn't a Vine thing?
All right, well, there you go.
Vine.
Top 10 worst apps ever made. Not from cyberclick.net.
Sorry to trump you, Mike. It was too
that one
perfect of a
was
list
so much
for our
better.
team.
So much better.
I mean, at least iBeer never frustrated me. It always was there for me.
Oh, Sabluzies.
I blowed someone up.
Oh.
This is gonna be tough in the rain.
Yeah, the field's very wet. I don't have my green tires on yet either.
Oh, I missed.
Wait, don't you legally have to at this point?
No, it's a Formula One reference. The wet tires have green rings.
Oh.
Nice centering pass by the pink car.
Appreciate it.
Really set you up for some success.
Yeah, and then I exploded him and then scored.
As
Felt
one
very,
does.
Very powerful. Entering.
I really gotta quit underestimating how long it takes me to get somewhere with the boost.
Oh. They have a legit goalie. That's kind of lame.
I hit the wrong button. These back buttons are becoming very problematic.
Center.
Nice
Boom!
job. Nice job, Sean.
Nice work.
I deleted a ton of apps off my phone yesterday because I was like, I don't think I've ever actually opened these.
The Great Purge.
Oh, man, I used to do so well at that, and now it's gotten out of hand.
Oh.
It was too high.
Nice job, Steven.
Way to go, Steve. Wee.
I went high, they went low.
Wee.
Good morning to you, Wage. It's good to see you.
Bless you, I think. Oh goodness.
I tried to score Mike.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was like, someone hit me. I thought it was Steven because he also has a van. It's not by the river though. What a centering pass.
Oh, and I just couldn't get there.
Well, that wasn't
Nice
as
hit.
good.
Oh, angle was all wrong. It was gonna look so cool too.
Okay, so you can do like barrel rolls to try to sidewind it and stuff, right?
Yep. Yep. And then you can hit back for like a windmill kick thing.
Okay.
Bicycle kick?
Yeah, that's the one.
I like
The
window
window
kick.
kick?
Wage, do you have a very frustrating app experience?
Oh, no, get it out!
And I'm just going to leave it there. We've actually asked the question more specifically. Like I say, I got
Yeah,
that.
but whatever you want.
Oh, I got that. I thought I had that pink person blocked off too. Dang it.
Immoral.
Straight up.
Really? Damn it, Steven. That might go in. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice try.
It's hugely open. Oh, it was going too fast. I put too much oomph on it.
But I think I'm gonna pull the trigger and buy my kids a Switch.
Nice.
Surprise.
Oh.
Which one are you gonna get?
The Switch one?
The full one?
Yeah.
As opposed to the light.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Nah, I want to be able to play it on the TV, or have them play it on the TV. Ah!
Centering.
Oh, excuse me. Wow, there was a lot of blueies there.
All of the blue blueies.
All the blueies. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. You're my little mini boost.
Couldn't time that.
Ugh.
It's gonna be so frustrating.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do the jump.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, better direction.
Oh no! It barrel rolled. It was trying to go straight.
He zigged when he meant to zag.
Did that was wide open again? It's really hard to
Overtime
control.
again.
I would agree with Wage. Wage says he hates the biggest complaint is playing mobile games and having ads every 45 seconds. It is also very frustrating.
Oh, we'll just buy the ad.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
Yeah,
That-
hefty again.
they rolled around the ball. I hit them, but I never got the ball. But it all worked out.
It was. I was on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah. No, I hit the ball through them like twice in that little like mess.
That was weird.
Nintendo. Oh gosh.
I did it again.
Yeah. See, I think Wage actually outlines this pretty well because you have that thing that you said, Mike, and then follows it up. But I don't want to pay $3.99 for the ad. So basically, it comes down to you just don't want to pay for the game.
Well, but there's also like lots of free apps, right? And then when you get in it, you're able to use this app for 13 seconds, and then you got to pay $7. And you're like, hold on, like I'll pay $1. You know what I mean? Like it's fine if it's something functional that I'm going to use, sure. But like, I don't want to. I don't want to have to watch an ad after every single little tiny thing I do, and they're usually like 30 to 45-second ads. Make it a little 10-second blurb, sure, but I don't want to spend a minute, especially when I'm just trying to like check the weather,
Worst app, anything by Megix?
I hate Megix.
Jix software.
What's
Well done, you have worked for 3 hours. Let us crash and lose everything for you. Personal opinion disclaimer to avoid slander. Thank you very much.
Great job, chat. I like it. Baby Slingshot 4 or Race Car Wrecker or whatever other game that the Play Store pushes.
Can we interest you in application driver or serial killer / sniper?
Perhaps French Kisser Raider or whatever the game was called.
So many special. Yeah, I think my level of tolerance would be if you pay $4 and everything but, microtransaction-y type things are covered, right? You don't get the ads. If you want to have cosmetics or any other, it's a coin-based game and you have to pay for more coins or you have to stop for the day, I could live with that. But if it's not going to stop primarily what it's supposed to, which is the ads, but I mean, we're talking about the same thing that hindered the journalism industry, right? Is all of a sudden someone started posting news online for free, and now everyone's like 99 cents a month? No, right? Yeah, I mean, there's a price to pay for all the work that goes on behind it too.
No, there's not. I want it for free. I'm an American. The Constitution says I don't have to pay to read. What's reading?
Mike, can you start working on GMS Pro though? That'd be great.
Yeah, done.
Wage says, so I've been playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for forever, probably put in over $80 over the last 4 years. Well, that was the thing too, is if you didn't know, Apex Legends Season 9 came out on Tuesday, and it was a very bad launch. A lot of issues with the servers. One of the things that went down was the marketplace. So all you had when you finally got into a game were the base Legends and no cosmetics, right? And people were like, I've spent $5,000 on this game. And that's true. People buy the cosmetics for it. It's a great business model. So yeah, over the course of years. But think of it, $80 divided by how many hours and minutes you've spent on it. That's probably a pretty good deal, to be honest, for an entertainment thing. I don't know what my least fave would be, because if I don't like an app, I just immediately delete. Here's to you, Nintendo nerds.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You've done a great job, because I got way behind that and never could go back to it before. So that is true. The inflated cost of classifieds, I mean, that definitely was something that, because there was a disruption to that world, it was easier to make the costs go down. That's for sure an issue. For sure, yeah. But being able to subscribe to it, I think, is a whole different thing.
Mike works in the newspaper industry, so
yeah
he sees it.
Real news behind a paywall and propaganda on YouTube definitely won't have any negative side effects.
No.
Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. All right, let's do sports. It's going to be a very quick sports, but we do have a cool story about sports that we haven't gotten to yet. Sean brought this to my attention yesterday. We're sitting there at the dinner table and goes, hey, check this out. Someone got a no-hitter on 27 outs, but it wasn't a perfect game. And I was like, oh, it was probably an error or something. Well, Sean, that's not exactly how it went down, did it?
No, not quite. So John Means of the Baltimore Orioles threw a no-no, threw a perfect, or not a perfect game, a no-hitter
Perfect
yesterday.
no-no.
A perfect no-no. So it's 27 up, 27 down, and he was the first person in history to throw a no-hitter without, where's the list? So no errors, no walks, no hit by pitch. A runner got on base thanks to a dropped third strike, and then was caught stealing second, keeping the 27 up, 27 down alive. So congrats, John Means, on your as perfect of a game without being a perfect game.
Absolutely.
That you can have.
First pitcher in Major League Baseball history to throw a non-perfect no-hitter in which the opposing team did not reach base on a walk, hit by pitch, or error. according to Elias Sports Bureau. Yeah, and I was going to bring up, if you don't know what a drop third strike is, you have to catch the pitch cleanly if it hits the ground and the person swings. Or it's a wild pitch. Like, the pitcher could skip it.
It's a wild pitch.
Yeah. And the batter swings and misses, right? You have to pick that up and throw down to first prior to the batter reaching there. Or otherwise, the pitcher gets credit for a strikeout, but the runner's on base. And that's what happened in this case.
Yep. And that pitch
That's
was marked
so
as
funny.
a wild pitch in this game.
Yeah.
So shout outs to the catcher preserving the 27 up, 27 down.
I wonder, actually, we should have the Baltimore Orioles catcher name if someone can find that. Because think about it. So you're the catcher, right? Your whole job is to hopefully try to prevent a drop third strike, even if it's on a wild pitch. Your whole goal is to make sure you get it cleanly and throw it down to first. Wasn't able to do that. So how bad do you think he felt? And he's like, all right, I got to get this guy. And so he goes stealing second.
Pedro Severino.
Nice work, Pedro.
And I think that drop third strike was uncatchable.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't think the catcher could. I don't think he had to play it first. I think it got past him.
Yeah, and I guess that I alluded to maybe that wasn't the case, and I'm trying to say, like, he's sitting there like behind the plate, like, what could I have done differently, if anything? And he probably couldn't have. But you feel bad.
Watching the clips for this game, like, obviously with any no hitter, there's a ton of like good plays out in the field, but the catcher getting that guy at second. There's also a clip of a check swing turned into a bunt. The catcher barely gets to it and gets him thrown out at first. Like, he was working hard.
Nice work. Rangers of hockey, New York Rangers, abruptly fired their president and general manager. 3 games left in the season for the Rangers. Anze Kopitar hits 1,000 career points. Arizona Coyotes the Los Angeles Kings were eliminated. No. Let's just read it. Anze Kopitar had an assist to reach 1,000 career points. The Los Angeles Kings eliminated the Arizona Cardinals from playoff contention with a 4-2 win, according to the Associated Press.
What Coyotes?
The Arizona Coyotes.
Weren't they the Phoenix Coyotes?
Yeah, they changed.
When did they? What?
Well, it's just like the Phoenix Cardinals, being the only franchise in Arizona.
But I like football, so I realized that happened. I didn't realize they changed from Phoenix to Arizona. Okay.
I'm kind of surprised that the Phoenix Suns have never changed their name.
I'll give them a minute. Once Chris Paul wins the MVP or whatever, they'll become the Arizona Suns.
Let's see, anything else? Rugby. Jared Hayne, rugby league star who played in the NFL for the San Francisco 49ers, has been sentenced to at least 3 years and 8 months in jail for sexual assault in 2018.
Did you hear about the Mets and the Yankees?
Yeah, I'd rather talk about that.
They're both in New York.
All right, that's your sports.
We can talk about the other story next time.
Let's be kind to people. Treat people with respect. All right.
Are you going to say bad things to me?
No, not you.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. We got music coming up from Sean.
I love you all.
Kate Zaid tomorrow guest hosting. It should be a lot of fun. We'll be back next hour with GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs. It's Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Gaming Morning Show.tv. Thanks for being here on Thursday. May 6th,
Wait a music.
2020.
Wait a music.
I forgot the tune during the first break, so hopefully this isn't horribly out of tune. With a little love and some tenderness, we'll walk upon the water, we'll rise above the mist. With a little peace and some harmony, we'll take the world together, we'll take 'em by the hand. I've got a hand for you, I wanna run with you. Yesterday, I saw you standing there. Your head was down, your eyes were red. No comb had touched your hair. You said, get up, let me see you smile. Well, take a walk together. We'll walk the road a mile. I've got a hint for you. I've got a hint for you. Hold my hand. Want you to hold my hand. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Want you to take my hand and. There we go. I wanna love you the best that I can. Stupid foot pedal. Not doing the foot pedal thing. See, I was wasted, I was wasting time. So I thought about your problems, I thought about your crimes. Then I stood up, then I screamed aloud. Don't wanna be part of your problems, don't wanna be part of your crowd. I want a hand for you, 'cause I wanna run with you. Hold my hand, want you to hold my hand. Hold my hand, I'll take you to the promised land. Hold my hand, want you to hold my hand. I wanna love you the best that I can. Notes for Ryan. Ryan's not here holding my hand. Also, happy birthday to the guitarist of Foodie Blowfish, whose last name was Brian. I don't remember what his first name was though. We're gonna call him Ryan. I think that was his name. Sitting here on this lonely dump, watch the rain play on the ocean top. All the things I feel I need to say, can't explain in any other way. Need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. Finally see you were naturally the one to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Here's the sun come to dry the rain, warm my shoulders and relieve my pain. You're the one thing that I'm missing here. With you beside me, I no longer fear. I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. And finally see you were naturally the one to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. I could have saved so much time for us had I seen the way to get to where I am today. You waited on me for so long, so now listen to me say, need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. Finally see you were naturally the one to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Say you feel the way I do.
Good job. Morning gamer. That's Sean plays the guitar on Gaming Morning Show. Does it every single day that Sean's here for all 3 hours in the last break of the show. So it's exciting and we appreciate it. We like it. Like it does almost as much as apparently coconut milk at your favorite coffee joint.
Coffee joint.
Congratulations.
What is this, friends?
Get your Dunkin' coffee.
Congratulations on catching up with the rest of the 21st century there.
Hey, you know what's funny? A Starbucks cold brew is 24 ounces for a venti. It's not what a venti is. Learn how to count in foreign languages. Jerks.
What's venti mean?
20.
Gotcha.
In Italian, it just means large, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's a number.
We're having a Google race here.
Venti means a free-spirited, wine-loving bard. Nope, I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 20. It's just- that was a really weird thing to put at the top of the Google list.
I like it.
This isn't math. This is a bard. I like bards.
One bard, please.
Sometimes my most frustrating app is buffalo wings because they get all over your hands, and then you just like you forget and you like touch your face, and then it's like right here, and then nobody tells you it's right there, and then you just look like a dummy. Stupid.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's grande. I knew there was something weird about the sizes where like one of them meant large, and it didn't make sense that it meant large. It's grande that means large, and then venti is.
Mike, just one of my favorite scenes in any movie is in Role Models with Paul Rudd when he's in the shop, and he's like, "You don't know, you look dumb in 3 languages. You screwed up 3 languages. Venti is large. Grande is also large." Oh man. Oh man.
It is 8:06 West Coast time. Today is, among other things, National Nurses Day, National Crepe Suzette Day. Anyone a huge crepe Suzette stan?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sure.
It's National Day of Reason, No Diet Day, World Password Day, Beverage Day, No Homework Day, and National Tourist Appreciation Day.
Great.
No homework.
I love
I'm not gonna do
tourists.
homework
Yay, tourism.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch to the Nothings podcast. Always appreciate that. Tomorrow, Kate Zaid of
The
Twitch
Nothings podcast
will
Whoa.
join us as a guest host coming up tomorrow. Yes, it is No Diet Day, World Password Day, Beverage Day, No Homework Day, and National Tourist Appreciation Day. So yes, No Diet Day today.
Sweet. I love no diet.
Best day ever.
Speaking of Kate Zaid, Kate Zaid is amazing. I don't know if everyone knew that. And because of Kate Zaid, and she's not even going to hear the news. Because of Kate Zaid, the Look It's Mike O stream is going to make a triumphant return tonight after taking a couple streams off. Because yesterday, so apparently Kate Zaid was streaming yesterday, right? And somebody, I don't know how it came up, but somebody said that I wasn't streaming GeoGuessr tonight. And she was like, she got like really upset. And she was like, it's the highlight of my week. And then the moment I came into her chat, she immediately started yelling at me. And I was like, look, it's mental health stuff. And she was like, oh, well, it's still not nice to not do that. So, I was just like, okay. So tonight, Where's Mike Go? We'll be streaming on a gaming platform near you. Not a streaming platform, not a gaming platform.
I mean, you'll be gaming on a streaming platform?
Yeah, that one.
Streaming on a gaming platform? Anyway. It is the final hour of the show.
Morning to the final hour crew.
Both ambassadors in full effect. Hello, Chris M. Yee and Nintendo Nerds. Thank you for being here. We still have a surfer and a shark story to get to, which we will do a little bit later, and if we have time, we'll tell you again how France got smaller and Belgium got bigger. That's pretty interesting. Name of the morning, our gaming morning show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up as well, and we are about 12 minutes away from GMS Mad Libs Puppet Pals, which always goes flawlessly.
As punishment, do you think they made him move the rock 7 feet the other way?
So now it's smaller. She said, speaking of cosplay, Maiko is streaming Thursday, and I let her know. Chris has got your back.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah. And then that's why she yelled at me. Gotcha. Okay.
Speaking of Chris ME, Clip ME is coming up this weekend. You can find out more. Go to Chris ME on Twitch. It's one of the coolest things that happens in the world. Looks at the best clips of the last 486 days and puts them onto a show. It's been a lot of traffic on Saturdays. We haven't had a Clip ME show for quite some time.
I'm super excited though, because I was like, yeah, it's coming on. Like, how do I get out of doing things? And it turns out that the wife and kids have to go to the farm to. Oh Jesus! So if I was looking at the screen, that would help. Turns out the wife and kids have to go to the farm to do llama chores at 1 o'clock. So it was great. Thank you, Twitch gods, for helping me with that.
Nintendo, that's really kind of you to say. And we love having you here, of course, as an ambassador of the FHC. So thank you so much for sticking with us and being around. It means a lot to us, to be honest.
I feel like if not for this community, I probably would have been off Twitch a long time ago. But people are so supportive and amazing. Amazingly supportive. Supportively amazing. Okay. Yeah!
Oh, thanks,
that was all.
13.
You're welcome. I got blowed to hell, so it's fine. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah! Nice shot.
That was great.
Chiefs Lapaho. What? On the Switch, can you download games directly, or do you need cartridges?
You can download. The storage space on the Switch isn't amazing, so you might want to look at if you see any good deal for a card to expand the storage a little bit. I went too far. I had it all lined up, and then I went in the goal.
We're playing on the roof, guys.
Roof guys.
It's Marvel's newest super team.
You can put a roof anywhere. They team up with
Doorman.
Doorman frequently. Uh-oh. 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 Nice.
Woo!
Save. I got it. Whee!
Oh, man. Stop it. Ah! Take that, Sean.
Alright. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We're being told a big AF micro SD card is a Switch necessity, Mike.
Yeah.
Like any micro SD card?
No, a big AF.
Well, yes.
So not a small AF.
Oh, great. That's very helpful. Get it, Hefty. Clean it up. Oh. The guy hit you. That wasn't very kind, sir.
Man. My follow through's not great. this
Oh,
game.
gosh. Mike, can you edit that? I should have said we're a PG-13. The F word is is not one of the good words. And I've only said it once in like 6 months. Oh,
Nice. Get it in there.
Free space searching. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, buddy.
Especially with kids who have like game ADD, where they're like, "I want this game now. I want this game." I get sick and tired of deleting and reinstalling things.
Well, luckily I'm poor, so they will get like Animal Crossing and Just Dance. that is all. And even that's going to be pushing the bounds of everything. Nice.
Whew.
Switch online. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I mean, isn't everything online?
It's basically their equivalent of PlayStation Plus or Xbox Games Pass, but without as many free games. But there's some good like NES and Super NES emulators and stuff like that.
Cool. Nice
work. I somehow got the assist for that.
You
I
let
must
it
have hit
up
the
to me
ball
for sure.
at some point.
Shabloon.
I love Tecmo Bowl. I like
Holy
Tecmo.
moly.
I like Tecmo Super Bowl. I didn't like Tecmo Bowl because there weren't actual players and teams, or there were players, I think, not teams. I can't remember which one it was, but they didn't have the teams, so I can't remember if they had the players too. But that
It was
the
just the city, wasn't it? And then it had the appropriate colors.
yeah, and I can't remember if they actually did have the players license or not. But then
I
the
don't think
Tecmo
so.
Super Bowl, they actually had the teams. So
Oh.
Get
Nice.
that out of here.
oh, the original
Wow, how
Donkey
did that
Kong
happen?
Country is pretty legit.
Sorry, I can't play the original Donkey Kong Country. They stole too much from King Kong. Whoopsie. Yeah.
We did it! Game and Morning Show. 8:16 West Coast time.
Things.
It is 11:16 out on the East.
You are one of life's winners.
And it's 4:16 out in the UK. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. Ryan, Sean, and Mike with you. Pretty excited for GMS Plays coming up Monday and Tuesday next week. More Returnal on the agenda, I believe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I have lots more Returnal to play. I kind of want to play Minecraft on Monday, but we'll probably just do Returnal instead.
We'll find out. We'll post things. And then we also have an F1 race on Sunday coming up as well. So that'll be pretty
Yes,
exciting.
Nintendo Stream looks all clean now. It's much better.
You got an Elgato?
Yeah, we have just the external one.
Ooh, that's fine. That works.
Yeah.
That's so
So it's much better. Between that and hardwiring the computer and switching to slobs, everything's been much better.
Slobs. I love slobs.
Other than that, though, those were the only problems we were running into whatsoever. Let's tell you the story about a shark
NATO.
and a surfer. The tale as old as time. Some said it was Beauty and the Beast, but no, it was actually a shark and a surfer.
Do you like sharks? I like sharks. Let's talk about sharks.
Do do do
Sharks, they're scary.
do do do
Ugh.
do 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 do.
Please don't.
Let's talk about sharks.
Let's talk about sharks, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about
Let's
all
talk
the
about
dorsal
all
fins.
the things and the bad things sharks can be, like trying to attack surfers, attacking surfers. So actually, speaking of sharks attacking surfers, it's the song. It's in that song. In Australia, they are combating shark. It's not really combating shark attacks. So sharks are a big problem in Australia. The waters are nice and warm and very, very happy. So great white sharks really enjoy hanging out there. One of the other great things about the Australian ocean and coastline is their surfing. It's wonderful. Take a shark and mix it with a surfer. Sometimes you don't have the best opportunities or the best things. So drone operator saved an Australian former surfing champion from a potential shark attack off New South Wales on Wednesday. Matt Wilkinson was surfing at Sharps Beach at Ballina, whatever it's called, when the team at Surf Life Saving noticed a 5-foot white shark just behind him. That's a pretty small shark. The NGO flies drones over popular surf spots to keep an eye out for sharks, and on this occasion, it helped Wilkinson make a lucky escape. Generally, what they do is when they have a lot of busy surfer days, they have helicopters flying along the coastline, and those helicopters help to spot sharks. And they'll hover over and yell like, "Hey, there's a shark!" And then they'll put up these these things that say there's sharks here, and it's crazy, right? They're making the change now, however, said Steve Pierce, CEO at Surf Life Saving, saying drones are cheaper and more effective than helicopters and is very much preferred by locals. There have been at least 6 fatal shark attacks in the country this year, according to Australian surf attack file. There were no fatal attacks last year and only one in 2018. But now the sharks are coming for us, and now it's scary. But Nintendo nerds said it perfectly. There's 2 things that happen here, right? From a shark's point of view, we look like a seal because you have the long round body and then the flippy things, aka your legs. So they're like, "What is that? Huh? Let me go see it." Now, and the way a shark explores things is with its mouth. All right, it doesn't have the best eyesight. Got them beady little eyes. Them beady little eyes just does. So it can't see really well. So what it does is it goes up and it bites on something, realizes like, "Hey, you're gross," and then goes away. Or it's like, "Hey, this would be funny. Hey, Carl, I'm going to drag this thing underwater." So then it does that, right? The other part of it is, so the way that sharks breathe, right, is they have to have constant water flowing through their gills. And what better spot to get super saturated, oxygenated water than in where the waves break? So you put those 2 things together, you have surfers that love where the waves are, and then you have sharks that love where the waves are because, oxygenated water where they can breathe easier. And then they're like, "Oh, what is that thing? It looks yummy." And it bites your leg off, and then it spits your leg out because you're actually really gross. So you have a lot of these problems have been happening historically in Australia, and they have thanks, Chrissy. They have found a really great way to kind of help combat this is by having these drones out there instead of the helicopters. So it's a lot easier. But there was this guy, Wilkinson, out there. He said, "I was surfing out the back at Sharps Beach and just cruising, and I heard a splash and a noise and looked around. Didn't see anything. I got to shore feeling a bit weird, and the lifeguard showed me the footage, and I realized how close it came without knowing it was there." So we'll post the article in here. If you look at the article, they actually showed the screenshot, and it was right there. So, I mean, it was, I don't know how he didn't kick it. So... But yeah, it was crazy. And I'm a nerd and I love science. Yeah, science.
I think the only thing worse than having your foot bitten off by a shark is having your foot bitten off by a shark and the shark immediately going bleh and spitting it out. You're like, you didn't even want it.
Yeah.
At least eat it.
What the heck?
It's like working on that foot for decades.
All right.
It doesn't just grow back.
That's from Jack Guy of CNN. We have posted it in the chat so you can take a look. It is time for GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs. To do this, we need to start seeing the words in chat, so we need to fill out a Mad Libs. This one today is called The Judge's Decision. We're starting to run out of free Mad Libs. I'm going to have to make an investment. So, we'll do shark. What the heck? It's topical. Throw shark in there. Other words that we're looking for from chat. All right, chat it is. Oh, but it came out char, so it is now char. Congrats.
Great.
Char. Does that mean chat is still available?
All right, Try to reset this, and
Uh-oh.
we need a part of the body. We're looking for a part of the body.
Severed foot.
Feasible.
Severed foot. Fair enough. Except there's... Okay, so now it is severed foot, but without an E, so it is severed, and then instead of foot, it's fiat. So, there we go. Yes.
Yeah, a severed fiat?
No, fiat. It's much different than a fiat. Noun, we're going to go elbow. See if I can actually type correctly there. Yay, I did it! Chat is Arctic Char confirmed. Thank you very much. Need an adverb. Francily, weenus. Those are not... Wow, we could do weenusly.
Venus Lee. Okay.
Adversely.
Adversely. Slowly.
Oh, yeah. Chrissy. We're going to put Chrissy in as a person in the room. So congratulations, Chrissy. You're now playing. Adjective. Adjective. We'll go...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll go slow. Now, plural noun. Looking for a plural noun, chat. Sharks. How about drones? Off the story. Drones. Person in room. Nintendo nerds. Oh, except it's now Nintendo Erds. Congratulations.
Great.
Yep.
Nintendo words.
Butts
Name's been changed.
All right, animal. I'll use donkey. That was from Mike. Donkey's in there. Plural noun. We can use
Butts
airplanes.
accords.
Oh, damn it. I already typed airplanes. I'll do butts accords next. A place. France. Holy cow. It's like Mike knew what we were doing. Except France is now frickins because I messed that up.
Frickin'.
Person in the room. Let's go Mike and Mike in Mike.
At the mic.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Screwed that up.
Dang it.
Adjective llama. Butts accords. Your Mad Libs is frozen.
Your face is...
You can do it.
Nah, you are.
Smelly. Whoa. You're not going to even guess what that one is. Holy cow. Noun. Butts accord. There we go. Butts.
Butts
Accord. Weenuses. Llama.
Weenai.
Let's see if we can get it back on screen. Yeah, it won't even. It's so frozen. It wouldn't even let me stop the the screen link. So it was that frozen.
Nice.
Noun. Yes, I know it stopped broadcasting. iPad. I know. It. Okay, fair enough. Adjective. Charming. Come on, iPad, you can do it. I believe in you. You know what's the most frustrating app?
Mad Libs.
Just a 5-year-old iPad trying to run something it's not supposed to run, apparently. Yeah, we're still looking for a noun. Just start spamming words. It's just easiest. Frozen. Elsa. Elsa, there we go. Elsa's in there. All right, we got it. We got it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time, the time all week that you wait for. The time where you say, hey, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for some puppets made out of paper and painter sticks.
Are they like stranger puppets, or are they like our pals?
Yeah, those that are like our
Stranger
friends.
danger?
The friends of the friends of the friends.
My mom said I can't talk to strangers.
Those puppets that you don't see in the night and haunt your dreams, but those that you're like, yeah, I'd like to hang out with you. Those kind of puppets. They're the ones that we like. The puppets that we know and we've come to love. Those that look very much like how we're dressed today in a lot of ways. Except Mike needs a beanie. That's all you need. It is time, of course, for the GMS Puppet Pal Theater! Today, on a very special episode, of GMS Puppet Pals, the judge's decision, and action.
There's a little baby. When it was my turn to audition for Shock Idol. Oh, well, let me start again. When it was my turn to audition for Shark Idol, the reality show where people compete to be the best solo cha, I sang from the depths of my very severed fiat.
I believe it's pronounced Fiat.
Fiat! Little baby.
When my song ended, I could hardly catch my elbow as I adversely awaited the judge's response.
Judges are the adversaries. Watch out. First, Chrissy was very kind.
She said, well, the good news is that you look slow. And you're really connected with the drones in that song.
Drone song.
Then Nintendo Erds said, "You know, donkey, I dug your airplanes, and I thought I really had a chance to make it to the what? Frinkins."
I believe it's an acronym. FRQNCE. The finals referring quite nicely. Celeste eats.
Celeste?
Yep, Celeste is here. But then old Mike and Mike and Mike said, horrid, terrible. Mike always mumbles at the end. It's trademark.
You sounded like an animal trapped inside of a buttsicorn.
I gasped
Buttsicle.
and shouted, "Well, you just don't know anything about llama."
I stormed out of the it. Also,
I was going to make it a charming singer, whether that judge from Elsa Idol liked me or not.
and that is your GMS Puppet Pals! But we did it! Woof. All right, we're going to share the story right now in our community chat on Discord. So if you actually want to see what was spelled, you can do so.
Also, in our community, in our general thing, Jelly posted a community chat from yesterday. Jelly posted her hugging the shed from yesterday.
Oh no!
For me, so thanks, Jelly.
I didn't know
I
that.
appreciate
Yay.
that. Yeah, she just posted it. So. She said, "I forgot to do it yesterday." Hey, better late than never, right?
So Jelly's out there. There's a selfie.
So good.
In front of a shed. Yes, Jelly. Oh my
Jelly
god.
wins.
Yes, yesterday, for fact, chat was hug a shed and take a selfie, right? Like that was what it said.
Yep.
That is so good. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure I will never get sick of Mad Libs. I will get sick of the app. I'll never get sick of Mad Libs.
I hate that bird.
It's 8:32. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about Clip of the Day. It's been a fun show, to be honest with you. So, yeah, the Clip of the Day is coming up. Takeaways that are pretty okay as well. What you learned from today's show, thanks for being with us on this edition. 8:32 West Coast time, and 11:32 out on the East. Woof. There's a lot. There's a lot. We'll recap the France and Belgium story coming up. Guest host tomorrow is Kate Zaid. Cosplay contest on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time.
It's Shade. Oh, I said Shade.
Some more League of Rockets.
Whee! I wasn't even looking for the ball. I was just doing spins. I'm like that little kid in Little League that just stands out in the outfield and just spins in circles.
Get in there.
Oh,
Aw.
dang it, Emmanuel. And Manuel MVP 22. That guy's got bullhorns on his thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't hit it, Sean. Don't hit it, Sean. I could have gotten such an easy goal right there.
True, but you should try and do it in the not our goal.
The orange one's harder.
Yeah. There's people trying to prevent me from doing that. What if we just
Uh-oh.
do that the whole match? Just try and help them score like that.
Oh.
27 to nothing. What?
Oh, that might work. That might work.
Oh,
Nice try.
that'll work. Oh,
Nice work.
Nice.
a little chip.
Nice
I chipped
shot.
the
That was
goalie.
a really
That
nice
was,
shot.
that was perfect. Just do that every time.
It's planned it that way, of course. Oh,
Just wide.
oh, I missed it.
Uh-oh.
Completely.
Uh-oh. Why is everyone missing?
Get the winner ball.
Ryan, you were on top of me for a second.
Oh, what? It's a hot tub stream?
That's not what they do in the hot tub stream. Nice try.
Missed.
Whoa. That's not the speed button. That's the
Uh-oh.
jump up air button.
Whiff.
I missed it just barely.
Nice try.
It was very close.
You did a really nice flip there, though.
Oh,
Front
so
flip.
close. Oh, sorry.
Leonard.
And I kept them from the ball. I guess that's something.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's a big part of it. Oh, too far. Too high. Who gives a crap? It's gone.
Ah! Surprise ball.
Nice, Mike.
Oh, of course.
Nice save. I don't know
That's
if
the
that
wrong
helped.
way.
I don't think that helped.
That didn't help at all.
No. Oh, crossbar.
Oh, it's not gonna get far enough.
No.
Good try, me.
Nope. Wow, that was a crazy thing that guy did.
Oh,
Oh!
That might be centered-ish. No, it might be definitely centered-ish. Ah.
oh, he ruined our plans.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, that was me. That was me.
My bum is on the roof. My bum is on the roof.
Vroom vroom.
Dogs love trucks. Remember those Nissan commercials? Those are great.
I love dogs.
Oh,
Does that count?
oh, I had it.
No.
Thundering. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I missed.
Oh, hey. Oh, you
Almost deflected you into
That
the ball,
almost
into the
worked.
goal.
That almost worked. Oh, wow, terrible.
Boo.
Woohoo, we won!
It is 8:39 West Coast time, 11:39 out on the East, 4:39 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Engine number 9's here. Good morning. We are hanging out with you. Most frustrating app to recap. I said Facebook. Facebook's silly. We've had votes for the.
Spinach choked it.
So K-Laugh at the very beginning of the show brings up nachos, and
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, that's actually all those are great points.
Fits really well.
Yeah, the nachos are just not a great thing to share for food. What about phone apps? And K-Laugh's like, oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. But it was still hilarious, and I loved it. It was probably my highlight of the show so far. That was good. That was good. Nachos are awful. Just awful. It's not good. Gross. Oh, we're back.
We're gonna get it and get it this time.
What are we gonna get?
That big orange goal.
It's all shiny. Whoa!
They're dead.
Good. Hey, look at that guy. Fishy McFish. When was the last time he was here? So good to see a fish. Are you from the New York something line? I don't know what that means. The New York something line?
I think it's talking about the subway lines, like the number 9 train.
Is it this something now? Yeah, I know, man. Fish, you're killing it, bruh. Killing it! Literally, physically. Figuratively? I don't know what I'm saying.
Nice work on prom last week, Fish.
Get in there.
Wow, there was some, like, herb on that. Holy moly.
I put some spin on it. Some English, as they say. Totally on purpose, too.
If you just hit it right here, it spins. It's fine. Totally fine. Fishy McFish.
Engine, how's your week been?
Fishiest of McFishes.
Is today Friday?
No. It's
Oh, I
Thursday.
missed it. Hey! Nice.
Well, NorCal is where engine number 9 is from. We did give a top 10 list of most annoying,
What?
worst apps ever. So that was kind of fun.
Is it a hot dog? That was my favorite one.
Yeah,
I signed up for the poop one. My screen name is Look It's Myco. If anyone wants to share their poop information with me or see where I poop, you can just let me know.
I was really hoping you were going to make it. Look, it's Mike Poop.
Or look, it's Poopo.
Nice.
Good job.
You like my spin? Like, yeah. I'm out.
Celebratory spin.
Suckers.
Yeah, and we're going to talk to Kate about prom tomorrow, among the other things. The cosplay contest that Kate's doing on Saturday for sure, but pretty excited to recap prom. Y'all did a great job. That's the Streamers Lighthouse Discord, and we'll share a link to join that Discord in the chat, because Kate's going to be doing some workshop content
Okay.
with that as well.
Whee! Centered.
Little petting cats, says Scott Chick. Great job.
We looked nice doing it, Mike.
It's like those old the water skiing performances. Yeah.
We were fancy.
Just found out one of my good friends, her daughter does the synchronized swimming. Nice block.
Thank you. I was
And,
in the right place at the right
That's
time.
crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, that seems real hard.
I could totally do it though. Another friend's daughter plays water polo, and that's
That
even
also seems real
crazier.
hard.
I always thought that they like stood on the bottom of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They swim.
Tread water the whole time.
Yeah. I can barely like float without kind of drowning myself. Yeah. So I can't imagine how they do that. Oh gosh.
Explosions. Are you guys okay over there?
Just gonna sit there and hang out. I got that guy occupied. We're playing man to man.
Oh, that guy got me back.
I might be centered.
It was until that jerk uncentered it.
Coming back across. I turned the wrong way.
In.
Get in.
Not in.
Come on.
Son of butts.
Nice
There we
shot,
go.
nice
Butts accords?
Buttsick cards. I do you.
Pickle's got a point though. The water polos who ride the seahorses, man, that's a whole different.
That's not true.
I like how you didn't
Pickle,
even go.
you're a-
I like how you didn't even go for the horses joke. You went for the seahorses. I love that so much better.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
I'll take
okay.
it. I'll take it.
Just stop.
Like how they were all like, I'm going to play goalie.
I'm gonna play goalie. No, I'm gonna play goalie. That's what we're about here, Nintendo. We're about being revolutionary. Okay, I just jumped right over the ball.
It hasn't moved.
We'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it when we get to it.
I think they've stopped caring.
I think so.
Oh, shot on goal. Woo.
Sean on goal?
Yep, Sean. It's like men on film. Whoopsie. Frosty.
Oh, I blocked it.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And then they were there.
Hefty, clean it up.
Oh, it just hit
It's teasing.
Nice.
Teasing.
I'm on the roof. I'm on the roof. I'm on my roof.
Oscar the cat says he likes your name, Fishy.
For some reason, though, he's just like licking his lips. It's so weird.
It's like a cat version of that app where that person was just looking at you the whole time. We can get one of those. Cat watches you.
Whoops. Missed that one.
Oh.
You guys just blocked each other. That was funny.
Whoop.
Whoopsie. Man.
I exploded real good.
You know, I'm kind of happy they built the demolition thing into this game because when you've had a bad game and you're getting super frustrated, it gives you something else you can do. All right, it is 8:48 West Coast time, 11:48 on the East. It is 4:40 in the UK. Thanks for being here. This edition of Gaming Morning Show. We'll be back tomorrow. We will have all four of us for the first hour. Kate Zaid will join us at some point to guest host as well, leading into the 7:30 a.m. Pacific Time Saturday cosplay contest for Star Wars. It's highly anticipated, up to $75 for the top prize. Be sure to check it out at Kate Zaid on Twitch. I've never heard Son of Butts, and Chris clarifies Butson, if you will. Butson. It's very similar to the Butts Accord, it's just smaller. So
Butson.
What is the most infuriating app you've ever tried to use? Let us know in the chat. We have our clip of the day coming up here in just a moment. But first, let's get the recap of the headlines of the day. If you missed any of it, search Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, GMS Morning Gaming News on Twitter. Our handle on Twitter is @WatchGMS. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Thursday, May 6th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First news story of the day, we got some Nintendo Switch news. Nintendo Switch is coming out with a new game. That's not the news, although sometimes it could be. This game is coming out June 11th, and it's called Game Builder Garage. And it's the perfect game to let you learn the basics and practice some coding skills when it comes to developing a video game. So if you'd like to learn what it's like to make a game, check out Game Builder Garage. I think this will be very nice for kids, too, if they're interested in video games and want to see what it's actually like to develop a game. I'm assuming in a slightly more fun way than in real life. Probably more gamified, if you will.
Doubtful.
And then EA Sports is still in the game, and now it will be in another game, namely baseball. EA is getting back in the baseball biz with their acquisition of Metalhead Software, which is the development studio behind the very popular Super Mega Baseball franchise, which is a more arcadey version of the game. So we will see what EA Sports decides to do with that acquisition and that license. But it'll be interesting to see EA Sports making a baseball video game again.
In the game.
Should bring back King Griffey.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Best baseball game ever.
I love King Griffey.
And then out today we have highlights such as Raiden 4 X Mikado out on Switch, and Beach Bounce Remastered out on Switch, and Poker Pretty Girls Battle Fantasy World Edition out on Switch. But the most prestigious award, the name of the morning, goes to My Little Fast Food Booth out on Switch.
You ready for this clip of the day? Gaming Morning Show, hanging out with you this morning. Appreciate you being with us. After this, we are going to send you over to Jelly Bone Jabroni, as the Shed selfie is definitely worth it. Also playing Cozy Grove, which is a pretty awesome looking game as well. If you have a takeaway that was pretty okay, get ready for it. Get ready for it, because we'll ask you for those here in just a second. But right now...
Clip of the day, clip of the day, clip of the day, clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Poker Pretty Girls Battle Fantasy World Edition out on Switch.
Sorry, what?
You heard it here first. Poker Pretty Girls Battle Fantasy World Edition out on Switch. And the only reason that wasn't the name of the morning was because I'm assuming it's just like scantily clad anime women playing poker.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would you think
Nah. That's not, I don't know how you got that hunch whatsoever.
They would never do that.
Nah.
Crazy.
Never.
And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to My Little Fast Food Booth on Switch.
French fries. To go. Milkshake. Of course, it's on Switch. Yep. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Oh my gosh.
Who's the little baby? Who's the little quip of the day? The best little quip of the day. Yes, you are.
I really wish Snufkin had showed up during this show.
Oh, true.
Is that a little Snufkin?
Little Snufky. Oh, the good little Snufky.
I appreciate you both so much. So much. Chat, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? We want to know what you learned from today's show. We've talked about apps, and we've talked about drones and sharks and feet and Belgium and France and moving things. We didn't get back to the French story. I'll just post it in the chat. We'll put it in Discord. It'll be on our Twitter. There will be places you can find it. Trust me. Thank you to all the nurses. Thank you to all the teachers. Thank you to all the crepe Suzettes. You're all great. We appreciate you all equally.
Thank you, Grape Suzettes. You're so great.
My takeaway that is pretty okay from Nintendo Nerds. Thursday is consistently chaotic, for sure. Oh, it's Thursday. That explains it. This is honestly tame. Excuse me, Pickle. Come here all Judgy McJudgerton. Jeez. Sean, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway that was pretty okay is I didn't realize how incredibly excited Mike is to share his poop stories with people.
I mean, it's true.
So you guys can go to. Where did I put it? I thought I put it in information. Guess not. Oh yeah, pooped. Places I've pooped. You can download it on your App Store or Google Play Store, and then add me as your friend. Look, it's Maiko, and you can share in all of the wonderful places that I'm gonna poop.
Who's the little pooper? Who's gonna make the poo-poos? Do-do-do-do-do-poo-poo.
Mike, what's your takeaway that was pretty okay?
See, I don't know. Everything is crazy. Everything is a lot more fun when you make baby talk at it.
That's true.
Who's the little Wyan? Why is the little baby?
I don't know how to say that, Nintendo. I was gonna. What's a Yuwu? I don't know what that means. Yuwu. So that was like waifu with Kiki Lo. Didn't know what that one meant. I'm just gonna stay away from you. But my takeaway is that Thursday is consistently chaotic. Yuwu. There. I hope I made up for it. My takeaway that was pretty okay is Jellybone Jabroni is probably
Amazing.
the best hug a shed, take a selfie ever.
Oh, absolutely.
So I've never seen anyone hug a shed and take a selfie better than Jelly. So
I don't even want to try because I feel like I'd fail.
we're gonna go over there and say and do a raid. But instead of saying good morning from GMS, would you please say hug a shed and take a selfie raid? Heart GMS. We'd appreciate
Hello,
that.
Joey. Hello, Joey. Joey.
You woo. There you go. You can also say good morning from GMS. Also, I learned that Jordy greets us with one son and says goodbye with two sons. So, yeah. So do a hug a shed, take a selfie raid from Gaming Morning Show. We'd appreciate that. We will see you tomorrow. Kate Zaid in the guest hosting chair on Facebook Gaming.
9:30.
And yeah, Mike's going to be doing GeoGuessr tonight.
Allegedly.
I can't remember what I was going to say. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Goodbye, everyone.